Good morning, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to some Long Dark today. Happy Friday, by the way, everybody. Southside, good morning. Good afternoon. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. Hope things are going good for you. And welcome in everybody else on YouTube as well as Twitch. Good to have you all here today. We're going to do some Long Dark this morning. We got some 7 Days to Die coming up this afternoon. Tegeta, hello. I'm doing well. I hope you are as well. We're going to be getting back into this will be our final day. Ooh, that's kind of I like that picture. That's pretty dang cool. I'm going to save that. That's pretty neat. I'm actually going to take myself off of there for a second. I like that. That's pretty neat. I like that picture a lot. Anyway, a new update on Long Dark? Nope, no new update. The Last Horizon is the most recent thing they've had. Unless they had an update today, and I didn't look at any like patch notes or anything today. Did they have it? Did they have an update today? Boopity boo. Doesn't look like it. No. Nope. Doesn't look like they had an update today. No, they did not. So yep, no new stuff. No new stuff recently, anyway. But we are on day 14 of our experience here. We started in Hush River Valley. We're now in Mountain Town. We're getting ready to head down into the Milton Basin and then on to Forlorn Muskeg to do a forge run because we got everything to carry. The Cougar. Oh, the Cougar won't be back for probably the Cougar won't come out until they do the official next update. I don't think the Cougar's coming back anytime soon. I don't think the Cougar's coming back anytime soon. It needs a lot of work, and that's not going to be something they're going to fix just in a couple of months. Because I have a feeling they're probably reworking the whole thing at this point. So, I would not expect it soon. Let's just put it that way. Okay, we got 6 pieces there. Let's go ahead and eat a little bit of food here. Oh, I do have all of those. That's good. Afternoon, all wonders of wonders. The alert worked on my phone works. Oh, that's nice. I know they did an update on the Twitch app recently. I don't know if that played a part in it working for you or not, but that's good. That's good to hear. I'm glad it worked for you. Okay, I want to take one last look around. I should have a thing of oil here. There's a burnt out torch. Nope. Doing well on day 30 of my Voyager run. Just got tech backpack and crampons. Oh, nice. That's always a good feeling when you get those. Okay, I don't see anything here. Okay, I was hoping maybe I just missed the oil the other day. All right, we are making our deerskin pants first. We did make ourselves some rabbit skin gloves. We got deerskin pants on tap. We're gonna be making that. Sounds like the storm passed out here. Yes, it did. Do I want to get more wood though? Because I have 6 pieces. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little more wood than that. Because I don't want to use up too much of my. We can break these down with our hands, which are odd for planks, but I'll do it. I need to make a nice big fire out there that I can burn. Mostly reclaimed wood in. Because I don't want to use up all my coal because we need to move on to. We need to go down into the other zone and use our coal there when we're at the forge. Let's break that down. Doing anything I can with my hands because why not? Okay, let's break that down. That one has to be with our heavy hammer. Nice thing about having the heavy hammer too is a lot of stuff like these chairs. You usually have to have a hatchet to break them down. But if with a heavy hammer, you can break those down as well, which is super nice. You can kind of skip that part. All right, we should have enough wood now. Let's go out here. Eggster, hey, it's my first time using Twitch only for you. Oh, thanks so much, man. Good to have you, Eggster. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on into the Twitch chat. Don't forget to hit that like button. And then you'll get alerts when I go live in the future as well, so. And you can check out the whole schedule down below. The schedule of all the stuff that we're going to be doing is down below as well. So you can check that out. Let's go ahead and get this fire lit. It'll be lit, my friends. Lit. As the kids say, it's gonna be fire. I'll put the schedule up on both,
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Get that up on the YouTube side as well. Alright, got the fire going. Let's go ahead and chunk in some reclaimed woods. Like all of them. There we go. Okay, let's get a little bit of water going out here while we're doing this, because why not? Hey, Marley, how you doing? Hello, hello. All right, there's that. Let's go ahead and work on the deerskin pants for a couple of hours. There we go. Alrighty, and our water should be done, because we're thirsty. We need a drink. Yeah, the nice thing about the fires is you can sort of double duty, and you can do water, you can craft for a couple hours, and then you kind of go back and forth. So it's really nice. Ugh. Yeah, and it looks like each hour that you craft, you lose 5% on your sewing kit. Because it's 50 right now. It'll be down to 40 once we get done crafting with it.
Feels like night's coming. I can eat a horse.
There we go. Yeah, oh yeah. We're just making our pants right now. We're just getting our pants made up for us right now. Oh Jesus Christ. So yeah, we'll be leaving here after we get done making our pants. Thank you for the bear apocalypse, by the way. Okay, so we have just a couple more hours on the pants. 3.37. Okay, let's do it. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to eat some food. Actually, we need to drop that here. I'm gonna put these taters on and get those cooked up. Hello, taters. There you go. We'll move that so it doesn't burn. We'll cook for, or we'll craft for 1 hour. Doing stuff, Laura. Thanks. That's stuff. You got a flare gun in Pleasant Valley. Holy crud, that's awesome. Did you get any shells, though? That's the real trick. All right, we got that cooked. I'm gonna drink down both these sodas because they're heavy, and they'll also give me food back. There we go. That's good enough. Let's drink some water. That was mainly to get some food in our belly. Okay, so we still have 4 hours and 7 minutes on that. We should... Oh, we only have 1.73 hours left on our pants. Nice. Now, we don't have any more deer skins, so we're going to have to kind of go for those because, yeah, we don't have any more deer skins now. But that's okay. We got a pair of deer skin pants. We're up to 19 degrees warmth bonus now. 19 degrees. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, we can repair that and repair that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a little porridge. Where's my porridge at? There's my porridge. Nice. Tink, 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 tink. Now, the nice thing about cooking up these recipes is that you get the skill up. You see, we got a skill up right above my head there. Got a skill up when we started it. And once we get it done, we get a skill up when we finish it as well. So you get two skill ups per item that you make, which is really super cool. So by making the in-game recipes, you get quite a few skill ups. Yum, yum, yum. Porridge for everyone. All right, let's make one more porridge. It saves us having to use our cattails. I'd rather save those for right now. There we go. And then we'll make a porridge for the morning, because why not? We got the fire going, we might as well do it, right? There we go. There's a porridge for morning. Let's grab some torches, because we are low on torches. And then we have to sort out our gear for tomorrow, because we are very heavy right now. But that's okay. It's not a bad thing being heavy. We'll leave some stuff here, and we'll come back for it. Because we'll be coming back up here into Milton. We haven't even... other than the Grey Mother's house and the farmhouse here, we haven't searched Milton at all. We haven't got the stim from the plane crash. We haven't got the gas station or any of the town looted up. We haven't done anything. What will you do, your new run guide? Next week, we're going to be in Blackrock. We're going to be starting in Blackrock next week. So, very excited about that. That should be a fun start. Don't know how we're going to do on it, but it should be fun. I will be starting that one actually on Tuesday. I am taking my mom to a wedding of a friend of hers on Monday. So I will not be streaming Monday next week, but I will be streaming on Tuesday. So next Tuesday is when I will start it. So let's see, that would be the 3rd of September. So 3rd of September I'll be doing it. All right, we got the 50 cattails in there. Throw those in there. We still have 2 guts, which is great. That's exactly what we needed. Yep, we got exactly enough to make a...
Too heavy to carry.
Yeah, I know, buddy. Let's see. What else do we... Oh, we got 23 books in there. Let's get those out. Let's go ahead and put the bear hide in there. Rabbit hides in there. Put like 13 of the cloth in there. I'm not going to use those, so I'll put those in there. I'm kind of just chucking stuff in here that we don't need on us at the moment. I need the feathers, because we're going to make arrows at the forge. Okay, so... Need the stones, need the skillet. I need all of that stuff. I don't need the whetstones, or the wires, or the fuse. Always interesting spawning in zones with timberwolves. Yeah, it's all fun and games till some timberwolf alerts the rest of them that you're there, and then it's not fun and games anymore. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat this morning. I don't know why. Ribbit, ribbit. There's a froggy in there. All right, so we got all that. I'm gonna drop my crackers because I'm just gonna leave those here. Crackers don't matter. Can I put them on the side here? Yes, I can. Okay, so we got that. Oh, we got all these books. Let's put the books down over here. Put the books in this empty trash can here. 23 books. I should have taken those out and burned them last night. That's my fault. That's okay though. We can use those when we come back here and we want to craft some more stuff. All right, so let's see. I got the 6 sticks. Oh, I don't need the newsprint either. Where was the newsprint? There it is. Alrighty. When will the cougar come? No idea. It's probably. I don't think it's gonna probably be out again until they get the bugs and stuff. Until they rework it. They're basically reworking the cougar completely at this point. So I don't. Who knows when the cougar will come out? I doubt it will be before the next update. Let's just say I'd be very surprised if it was before the next update. Because it didn't go over very well. Everybody pitched a fit about it, so we lost the cougar. Okay, so we have a lot of. Oh, I have a lot of water on me. That's where it is. I was like, what do I have on me that's so damn heavy right now? Water. Yeah, the cougar probably won't be out until, I would be guessing, November. Because they're reworking the whole thing, so. Alright, we're getting pretty darn close to weight, because we could just drop another, at liter of water here, and then we are pretty much at 35, which is what we need to be at to carry stuff. Well, Raphael's not. He's not actually doing it. He's got people to do that, but I have a feeling they're kind of upset that the Cougar didn't go off like they were hoping. They were hoping people would be all excited about it and everything, and it wasn't as overwhelmingly popular as they thought. Unfortunately, this last update they did, other than the addition of Sundered Pass and the new story, unfortunately, it was a little lackluster, to be honest. It didn't have a lot of stuff in it that really was that great. I mean, it introduced Misery Mode, which is meh. It introduced the Cougar, which didn't go over very well. It unfortunately kind of it fell a little flat. Let's just put it like that. Just thinking about all the codes, more likely early 2025 before we see the big cat again. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I mean, if they're gonna rework it completely, it's gonna take them a little while to get it done. It's not like they can just patch them and release them, because they're gonna be majorly doing a rework on them from what I would guess. And I'm saying this as somebody who has no inside knowledge or anything about what's going on. I'm just guessing they're gonna do a major rework on the Cougar. All right, we have our porridge to eat. Let's eat our porridge. Wow, it went down to 69% in one night. What a bunch of porridge. Okay, so that filled us up. We are at 33.96, which is great. We got a couple more cured maples here, and these ones are cured. That one's at 99%. I'm going to put those out actually over here so I can see them. There we go. And have you met Ted? Let's go ahead and put these in here. We got 7 metal on us, which is great. Can we get one more metal out of here? Toaster! You can always get the toaster. There we go. That's one more metal for us. Is there a bucket in here? Yes, I can take the metal pail as well. There we go. Beautiful. That gives us 9 metal now, I think. Yeah, 9 metal. Awesome. We got our 2 guts. We got that. We got that. We got our feathers. I think we're ready to go. I do need to prepare up that rose hip real quick. They weigh slightly less when you prepare them up, so slightly less than the weight of the individual rose hips. Alrighty. Let's sneak around the back and see if there's anything back here. Oh yeah, there's always some cedar back here. That's gonna put us overweight, but we're gonna leave that cedar here.
I'm not sure I can carry much.
Oh, shush-a-bye. You're fine, buddy. We just gotta go back inside and drop off the cedar real quick. I forgot to do that the other day, so let's go ahead and actually let's drop the sticks. There we go. Dropping the sticks was good, and then we'll drop a cedar here as well. And we're gonna drop, we'll drop a couple pieces of coal because we'll get a few going through the cave there. We'll get a little more coal. So there we go. That was an interesting perception on Misery Mode from you and Hadrian recently. Yeah, you know, Hadrian and I... I'll say this. Hadrian and I are kind of kindred spirits in a sense. I mean, we have some differing views, of course. You always have differing views. But we kind of... I mean... Hadrian's kind of my spirit animal. Because he sort of views games the same way as I do in a lot of ways, as far as like being very interested in the narrative, being very interested in, you know, creating a story, being very interested in that, you know, having the open world kind of experience. Where will you go in this life for Forlorn or Mystery Lake? Oh, we're gonna be going to Forlorn and doing our Forge run right now. I'm going to leave a few of these here. We'll grab a few more as we go through. I'm just going to dump these gloves in here because I don't really need them. All the other clothing we're wearing. And I'm going to dump the extra pry bar. Actually, you know what? I'll take the extra pry bar with me. That's two free pieces of metal right there. I'll leave those here, though. Yeah, we can carry it, and that's 2 free pieces of metal. But you know that. But everybody, that's the thing, Tegeta. is that just because we approach the game that way doesn't mean, like he said in the video, you know, we understand that there's a segment of the Long Dark community that wants to push themselves as far as they can go and see, you know, how gritty they can make the survival. And that's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it does lock out people from playing certain gameplay modes like Misery. Like, no one gets out alive. The Nagoa settings are not something I would personally want to play. I have no interest in playing them. And the same applies with Misery. I'm just not very interested in that either. Yeah, I died on my Misery run. We got attacked by 2 wolves in a row on like day 45, and it was like, oh well, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the size of it. So yeah, I died on my Misery mode. 47 days will probably remain my personal best for a while, because I'm not going to be returning to Misery for anytime soon. It just isn't enjoyable for me to play. It just is not enjoyable for me to play at all. I'll leave that to my betters, to Even Dark and One and Only and you know, the Nagoa crowd. They can have fun with No One Gets Out Alive all day long. And that's totally cool because, you know, it was made for them. It was kind of made for them. It really was. Us mere mortals do not, we're not worthy. You know, if they nerfed Broken Body, I would actually give it a chance. Because the other, I would like to see them nerf Broken Body. I would like to see them extend out the, I think getting 2 afflictions at one day 36 or whatever it is kind of goofy, because they're all kind of like spaced until you get that one, and then you get the last 2 afflictions, and it's like a double barrel shotgun. It just hits you. And it just makes it no fun at that point. I'm just like, okay, I just don't care. Especially then once I get Broken Body, I really don't care. You know, if they nerfed Broken Body a little bit and they allowed us to, and they maybe spaced out the afflictions a little bit more, I might be more interested. Maybe. But it seems it's just a little overly punishing very quickly, and it doesn't lend itself to you going out and exploring and enjoying the game, which for me is what the game's all about. Yeah, people will love Misery. Even Dark's closing in on 700 days now. So Hinterland, if you're looking for a gameplay mode where no one can survive, you failed once again. I wish that Hinterland would not take offense at people saying that Interloper is easy. I wish they wouldn't just like. I wish they would like focus on the larger spectrum of players, I guess. And that is not the Interloper and the Nagoa player base. We aren't the majority of players on the game. The majority of players either play some sort of custom game, not the No One Gets Out Alive version, but some form of custom to make the game either a little bit easier or a little bit harder than Stalker, or they play on Stalker or Voyager. That's where a majority of people sit in the Long Dark, and that's the crowd I think they should have appealed to. I think they should have given more time and energy into developing stuff for them. Yeah, Misery mode, if it was a challenge mode, like, and that's the other thing, Eggster, if they made Misery mode, say, a 100-day challenge, and they gave you a badge at the end, sort of like As the Dead Sleep, if they'd made it a challenge and said, hey, if you can live for 100 days in Misery mode, you will get a very special badge. I think it would have been pretty cool. I think that might have inspired more people to give it a try, but as it is, I'm just kind of like, I'm good. If I'm gonna play an open world long-term survival, I'm gonna play Interloper because I enjoy it more. Wow, Blizzard time, baby. Yeah, or a cool feat or something, yeah. Yeah, if they gave you a neat like a feat or something like that. They could have given you like a feat that gave you less sprains or something, you know? That could have been cool. Less sprains, or you don't consume food as much, or you know, they could have come up with a dozen different things. Woo-wee, Bobby. Wee, Bobby, it's cold out here. It's cold out here, Bobby. Let's pick up some sticks, because we're gonna need them. We are gonna climb up to the top here and loot it real quick. Why not? Why not? We'll just do it. By the way, there is places over here that you can chop into the ice and put the fishing holes down. Woo! Woo! Is anyone else's audio cutting out on the stream? I don't know. The sound is interrupted. Really? Keeps blipping on my audio every 2 seconds? Maybe I need to speak more directly into the mic? I don't know. Is that helping? Maybe I was too far from the mic or something. The audio's, hey, Donnie Theory, you sexy son of a bee sting. Cannot hear you anymore. What? What? Hello, 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 hello. Hold on a second. I'm gonna dupe up some sound here real quick. Hold on. Hold on a second. I hear myself. Sound here real quick. Hold on. I hear myself. That's weird. Yeah, I have it on YouTube right now, and I hear myself. So, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I have it on YouTube right now, and I hear myself. So. That's the YouTube stream right there. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, Huh. That is strange. That is strange. Yeah, I was listening to it on YouTube, and it seems fine. Now it seems a bit better. Just a bit. Just a bit better. Ah. Maybe YouTube's having problems in some areas. I don't know what area you're in. I can only hear parts of your words. Huh? Because I was hearing everything. I was hearing everything. I can only hear parts of your words. Huh? Because I was hearing everything. I was hearing everything. And now I'm duplicating out again. That's interesting. Yeah, I heard everything. No news on the Cougar. No news on the Cougar, my friend. From UK, audio's fine here. Okay. So maybe it's just some different regions are having problems with YouTube or something? I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. But Donnie Theory, how are you doing, buddy? Hey, there's a Polaroid. We aren't going to be doing that right now. I hear you great on the YouTubes. On the YouTubes, are we good on the YouTubes, Donnie? There we go. We got some stuff and things. Let's head down. Gonna head down and light a fire in the cave. We're gonna visit Secret Tree, boys and girls. Secret Tree is our next goal. Secret Tree. Ooh ha ha. By the way, let's I hope you're doing well, Donnie. I haven't seen you in a while, but I hope you're doing good. Oh, have you been playing some 7 Days? What?
I don't even know if we. Oh! Oh
there
God.
he is. Go check out Donnie Theory, boys and girls.
My arm hit the top of Larry's head.
Oh, well, you don't want to hit Larry's head.
Scared the shit out of me.
I bet it did. I bet it did. Did I find the Maglins in Grey Mother's house? Yes, I did. I believe it was either the Grey Mother's or the farmhouse down below, because those are the only two places I went. Those are the only two places I went in Milton. Hey, Mr. Man. Well, I went to the trailer outside of the Hush River Valley Cave, But I didn't find Jack there. You got back from vacation. Where'd you go on vacation? That's awesome. That is awesome. By the way, this next Monday, boys and girls, I'm taking my mom to the wedding of one of her friends. So I will not be, streaming on Monday. So Myrtle Beach, very nice. Very nice. I know what's your loot table. Yeah, I don't want no loot tables anymore. I like the discovery. I like that they mixed everything up, and now things are a little harder to find. I love that. Gives me a little mystery. What am I? Am I overweight? Oh, I am overweight. By just a little tiny bit. Just a little tiny bit. Let's do that. There we go. Now we can run. Running. Monday is Mom Day. Yeah, I'm taking my mom to a wedding down in Hood River. So we're going to be going on a little trip. I don't even know who's getting married. It's somebody she knows, so. And here we go. See this big rock here that sticks out? You go, poof, and you go, secret tree. Secret tree. Secret tree. Hoo-ha-ha. Secret tree, secret tree, secret tree. Hoo-ha-ha. Nice thing is you can build a snow shelter in here. If you have, see there's a snow shelter you can place in here. If you don't have a bedroll, you can put a snow shelter in here. Go ahead and build a fire in here because you notice it's out of the wind. Whoop, and then we can just skate through the wall there. All right. Now, it may not be warm in the cave, but we have plenty of fuel now, so. Oh, it's actually warm back here for us. We don't need to build a fire. Suck it, game. It's still 11 degrees back here. Game can go suck it. I don't need no fire. All right, let's go ahead and drop a little bit of the wood here. I'm slapping my wood down, boys and girls. Oh, you know what we can do? Oh, you know who's coming to town. You know who's coming to town, boys and girls. Oh, yeah, you love him. You've been missing him. You wish he would come to town. Is this cave better than the Ravine Cave? No. The Ravine Cave is far superior. This is a great cave, but because it has secretry. It's a great cave because it has secretry, but it's not superior to the Ravine Cave. The Ravine Cave is the ultimate for early game. It's the ultimate. It is absolutely fantastic. I need rocks. I need the rocks. Where's the rocks? There's the rocks. Well, no, I mean, Secret Tree does push this cave to the next level as well, but you can't really come here early game. That's the thing. Is like the main reason that cave in Winding River is so great is that the cave is a great cave for you to go to early game. In my area, it's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Holy crud. Oh my goodness. Bum, 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 bum. Wherever we go, boys and girls, we leave friends. We have to have friends. We're lonely out here in the wilderness. It's a very lonely existence. We haven't had Stickman join us in a while, boys and girls. Say hi to Stickman, everybody. He's a very friendly fella. He's very friendly. He likes to join us on our adventures. We can just lay down next to him and be like, "Aw, Mr. Stickman, if it gets too cold, you can keep me warm." And he goes, "I'll do that, Atheenon. I will keep you warm if it gets too cold." All right, we're gonna eat down most of the pork and beans. There we go. That way we can heat up that last little bit and get our cooking skill up from it. Mr. Stick gets frisky most nights. He does have, most nights, Donnie, he does have wood. Hey now. Hey now! Stickman haunts me in my dreams, so my desire to burn sticks never disappears. Hey, Razzle, how you doing, buddy? Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm Stickman, and I like to welcome all of Razzle's beautiful people into the stream. Hey everybody, how's it going? Atheenon put me down in this cave, and he's gonna sleep next to me.
Hey, Razzle, how's it going, buddy? I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the raid there. There we go. That laugh is terrifying. Everybody go over and give Razzle a follow. Playing some Tavern Manager Simulator.
Okay, cut back.
Interesting. I've never heard of that one.
Didn't even hire me when I told him I wanted to work here. Whatever.
Yes, we got our Stickman boys, girls.
Workload in the bathhouse. I'll give you 3
We're
days.
stuck. We're stuck in a cave, so we decided to slap our wood down on the ground. Let's go ahead. Do we have extra clothing? I think I got an extra piece of clothing, didn't I? Yes, I picked up a baseball hat. Let's rip that apart. The things that some people walk into. Oh yeah, totally. They walk into right in the middle of Stickman. They're probably like, what the hell? This guy is like, he's kind of off his rocker. I don't know about him. Got a few extra birch and, oh, nope. Why? It's sorted on weight again. Got extra birch and maple. We got 11. Oh, you know what? He can, oh look, Stickman. You're a wizard, Stickman. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. You're a wizard, Harry. You're a wizard, Stickman. He's a wizard now. He's gonna go to Hogwarts. Let's see. Do I have some stuff to prepare, don't I? Yes, I do. Let's prepare that. We're still getting warm, so that's good. What's our temp looking like? +10. We should be good tonight because we not. This is the crazy thing. We have not. The Stickman near secret tree, I know. Was sleeping with Stickman, is this why a don't ask, don't tell situation? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We just accept him the way he is. So we have a 18-degree warmth bonus right now. Let's see if we can pump that up just a little bit. Prepare that real quick. There we go. 19-degree warmth bonus. We're basically at that point where I'm like, we are warm enough to live. We're warm enough now to actually like survive in a cave at night. I showed my son Secret Tree. He thought it was a good spot too. Yes, Secret Tree is freaking amazing. I want to see if I can get to the 20. I don't think I can. I don't have enough cloth. Let's see. I only have how much more cloth? I got 7 pieces of cloth left. Okay, we can give this one more try. Let's see. I could get that back to 0.5. 97, 95, 81, 83. Okay, so that's really not going to add. That's going to be 0.2, 1, 1, 0.1, 0.2. So that'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that might just do it. That might just do it. Maybe. We got it. Yeah, 20-degree warmth bonus, baby. Oh, yeah, and mending, too. All right. Oh, yeah, that's kind of getting damaged, but that's okay. We got rabbit hides up there. All right, let's drink some, oh, we don't have any water. Do we actually need to start a fire and make some water? Because I don't think we have any teas. Oh, we have a couple teas to drink. We got 1 tea to drink. And then we got that tea to sort of scarf down a little bit. And then we have a little bit of water, but that's not gonna keep us through, is it? That's not gonna keep us through the night. Yeah, we need to start a little fire here and just make some water. Need another pair of underwear? That's what my mom said. My mom always encouraged me to have an extra pair of underwear. Hey now. Is it really 6 degrees? Wait a second. Wait, hold up. It's really 6 degrees out here right now? How warm is it back in the cave proper? 19. Okay. Wow. Early game warmth. Sure is nice. Alright, let's build a fire here. Use that. Use the book. Bangity bangity boom. Let's get this fire going and then we'll make up some water. Make up some water and we'll get it going. It's a warm snowfall. It's a warm snowfall. It's a bug. It's an ugly planet. It's a bug planet. And it has a warm snowfall to it.
Pretty well.
That worked very well. Let's go ahead and grab our bedroll and bring it down here a little bit further. Hey, Stickman, I'm gonna sleep a little ways away from you. You get kind of frisky at night. I'm not really into it right now. Yeah, I did get a mag lens, but I just don't have an opportunity to use it. So, I do have a mag lens. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the condition on the mag lens. It never wears down. So, mag lens condition doesn't mean anything. Let's just put it that way. The only time it could ever mean something is if it gets damaged by a bear in an attack. And in the almost 7,000 hours I've been playing this game, I've never had a mag lens get damaged in an attack by an animal. It can happen supposedly, but I've never had it happen. Never ever had it happen. So, okay, so that should go out and that should be fine. Should we risk it for the biscuit? I've never had that happen, and if it did, there's other mag lenses out there. But yeah, I've never lost a mag lens to an attack ever. Never even had one damaged. I think if I was butt naked with nothing but a mag lens on me, maybe the bear would damage it. But I've literally never had that happen. And I've played this game a lot. I played it a couple hours. Let's see. So we have a coffee. What would a broken, cracked mag lens look like? Never seen anyone lose one before. I've never seen it either. I've heard that it's supposedly possible, but I've never seen it actually happen. I'm just gonna cook up some coffees here for myself. There we go. And let's get a couple of teas going. Alright, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit right now. We're gonna sleep like, let's sleep 8 hours. I'm sleepy now. Alright, Eggster. See you later on, my friend. Have a great rest of your day, Eggster. Alright, we're still warm. We're at positive 4 degrees. We got a little more water here. Eat a few cattails. Good news is we're going into a place that has a ton of water, so we don't need to worry about that. Or a ton of cattails, I mean. So we don't need to worry about cattails. Well, we'll have plenty of cattails by the time we get to the forge. That was weird. The hypothermia will... Oh, you're thirsty. I was like, why is he talking about hypothermia? We're not cold. Oh, he's thirsty. Will's a thirsty boy. Stop being so thirsty, Will. Nobody likes it. Oh, my little dude fell. This is my little dude. Oh, his face is starting to break. It's my little dude. He's a little caterpillar, and his face lights up when you hit him against stuff, and his face is starting to come off. He's old. He's an old caterpillar. He's stretchy too. He's an old caterpillar. He's a very happy fellow though. He enjoys life. Alright, I'm just going to eat up as much as we can. I'm going to leave the cattails here for when we come back. Although I don't know if we'll need them when we come back, because honestly, we're going to be coming back with a bow and arrow and a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, Stickman, you guard this birch and maple with your life, my friend. You're doing a fine job, but you guard it with your life. Use your Expelliarmus curse, or use that if you need it. Maybe use a Crucio curse on him. If the wolves come in, I give you permission to Crucio him, because wolves are bad. Wolves are very, very bad. So you can do it. I don't care. All right. Bump, bump, bump. Oh, and there's another birch right here. Let's cut that down first. Let's cut that down first and take it back in. Okay, let's go say hi to Secret Tree. Secret Tree! How you doing, Secret Tree? The Stickman's like, I want to see Secret Tree. You don't get to see Secret Tree, Stickman. It's not for mere mortals like you to see. You don't get to see it. You are a construct, my friend. Constructs do not get to see Secret Tree. He's like, aww. Atheenon's mean. Atheenon's a big meanie, poopy head. Alright, let's go ahead and grab these. I don't want to miss because I accidentally light my torch. I do want to just do a quick little check, because I never checked in Milton itself. I just want to do a quick little check and see if the moose is going to spawn down here, or if he's going to be up in Milton proper. We'll be able to tell by if there's moose marks on the trees. Looks like there is moose marks over there. Is that moose marks on that tree over there? No, it's just a regular tree. Okay, it looks like the moose will spawn up in Milton, not down here in the basin. Okay, I'm actually okay with that. I would rather have him spawn up there than down here. Because if he spawns up there, we can gather all of his stuff, get his hide curing and everything up there, and we don't have to carry it up from the Milton Basin. Which is actually a preferable situation, to be honest. Let's get that out. Only got to worry about a grumpy old bear and a few wolves and forlorn. Yeah, true. I mean, there is a grumpy bear, but the bear's pretty easy to... The bears are pretty easy to avoid in Forlorn Muskeg. The wolves now, on the other hand, the wolves are a little trickier. Because the wolves be everywhere. I'm going to grab not cattails, but the rose hips over here real quick. I'm going to kind of skate around the outside, because I don't do this later. Usually I just cut straight across the lake. But I advance the rose hips, so we can push to cooking 4. We already have cooking 3. We got cooking 3 on, like, day 13 or something. So we already got cooking 3. And we are... How far are we on to cooking 4? Oh, we're almost halfway through cooking 3. Yay. Hey, Jacques, how you doing? Hello, hello, my friend. How's it going today? How many stones do I have? I got 4 now. Okay, that's good. We'll probably pick up some birch bark and stone a few rabbits once we get down into Marsh Ridge. And we'll do that real quick, just so we can have a few rabbit skins curing there. And I think there's a deer down there too. We may just harvest that deer up real quick. There's usually a deer in the cave, so we'll go get the deer in the cave for sure. That deer is so confused. He's like, I keep running away from him, and he keeps following me. Damn humans. I told him I don't want to play his stupid game. By the way, General Mom, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good one. Sorry I didn't say hi to you when you came in. But I'm glad you showed your son Secret Tree. A Secret Tree is very important. It's very, very important. So, without Secret Tree, where would we be? And I'm so glad they've never removed it from the game. It's one of those kind of little bug things it doesn't hurt anything in the game, and it's kind of cool. It's like finding a secret level in Super Mario Brothers or something, you know. It's kind of neat to have, you know, and it doesn't really break anything. Grab a couple extra stones. Grab this rose hip here. You are mine now. You're mine as well. And goodbye. Rabbits are like, you bastard! You broke my little neck! Are you safe from the bear and the train wagons? Yes, you are, actually. The poacher's camp train, you're completely... If you actually... You can play with the bear. If you step outside, he'll come towards you. If you step inside, he'll forget you're there. And then there's also a place... there's that one train that kind of goes up at an angle. If you can jump up on top of that, nothing can get you up there. Bears, wolves, nothing. And it's a good hunting spot for the bear if you don't want him to charge you. Now there might be a moose here. Marsh Ridge, sometimes the moose will spawn right out in that area out there. I don't see him today. But that doesn't mean a whole lot either, so just be careful. Now the stem used to be here, but they took the stem in this zone away. At least I've never found another spot for the... I've never found another spot for the stem here. Hey, Command... Yeah, that's what I said. A can of tomato soup. I tried to say a can of tomato soup, and I just garbled my words like I was actually, like, handicapped there, so... Yeah, wow, that was good. That's called old man mumble. Old man mumble. Gasbeard, you know about old man mumble. Gasbeard and I, we talk in old man mumble all the time. We know all about that, right, Gasbeard? We could talk normally if we wanted to, but we do it just to confuse the youngsters. Hey, but how's it going, Gasbeard? Hope you're having a good one. Yes, I do. Young pup. Yeah, Gasbeard calls me young pup. That's how it goes. I'm his young pup. All right, we're gonna check for the deer down here. There's a deer that spawns in down here, but he doesn't spawn in all the time. Sometimes you have to go back out and then come back in for him to spawn. But we'll see. He's just down in this cave down here. He's down at the... He always spawns down at the bottom of this ramp. Yeah, he's not down there. He's usually down on that snowbank down there. So we're gonna zone out and then come back in real quick and see if we get him. Sorry, I'm not lighting a torch. I just didn't want to waste the torch coming down here because I can sort of see. I'll give you guys night vision because it is a little dark, but you can see in this cave without light. There's enough ambient light you can see. As long as you do not have to say that supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. A supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it long enough, you always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I'm diddly I, I'm diddly I. I love that part of Mary Poppins. That and chim chimney, chim chiroo. In Milton, to save the cat, to the cave to the cache, the wolf for me doesn't show up after I pass it. In Milton, the cave to the cache, the wolf the wolf for me doesn't show up until after I pass it. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, see, there's the there's the deer. See, we zoned out, we came back in, and Mr. Deer was like, "Oh, I'm here." He fell in while we were outside. See, he fell in through that hole. He fell right in here and just like went boom. He went plop. All right, so we're going to harvest up Mr. Rabbit here. Mr. Rabbit 1. We'll get his meat. Oh, it's the dead one. The dead one in the cave. Oh, okay, I know which one you're talking about. Yep. You're talking about, and are you talking about in, so you're talking about in that cave that from the bear area up to the place where the prepper's cache is. Yep. Yeah, sometimes those indoor wolves just don't. I don't have any guts on me at the moment, me for Florida. I'm harvesting. I have the 2 rabbits, but I don't have any guts that need to be actually cured right now. They're on the rabbit. They're on the rabbits right now. So we're gonna get those off of there, and then we will drop those. And then we'll take the hide. I'm okay. I had to spend a fortune today for monthly shopping and back to school for my son. My wallet is on life support. Yeah. Yeah, I know how that feels. Yeah, well, we do have guts in our inventory. We have two cured guts in our inventory. That's for our bow right there. That's for making our bow. Hey, Honora, hello. All right, let's go ahead and get the other rabbit harvested up now. Take his hide. I like he does this little thing with his hand where he's like, oh man, that hurt my hand. Hurt my fingers. This deer should be thawed out here pretty quick. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop that and that. Perfect. That's why I just don't go shopping. I just refuse. I eat dirt. I eat dirt and survive on recycled water. Ooh, those sounds. The squishy sounds. The squishies. The squishies. At least you got TP. That's always a good thing. No more TP zombies. Alright, so let's grab our hides and our guts. We're gonna head back up here. And then we'll get a fire going. I'd like to do the fire outside if we can. Oh shoot. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is that a rope or is that wood? That's a rope. Okay. I thought that was a couple pieces of wood. I mean, the rope's nice and everything, but we aren't gonna do anything with it. It's mainly for hanging over on the other side of the cliff, but I never hang it over there. I never hang it over there, so. I survived on boiled rice and stir-fry weeds for a month in central China back in 2001. Hey, you can survive on very little. I mean, if you want to go the rice and beans type way, that's, you know, you can go rice and beans if you want to. And Chinny? I knew it was China. I knew that was China. Now, we might be able to get that Maglin's fire. We'll pop outside and see if we can get a Maglin's fire going. Because that would be super cool if we could. But we gotta drop the guts and the hides up here first. Ooh, I have an itch on my head, and it just, oh. My bald head is itching today for some reason. Hey, Magic Jack, how you doing? So does the deer start to thaw when you enter this part of the cave? Yes, it does start to thaw. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why it does, but it just starts to thaw. So yeah, I'm not sure why the deer starts to thaw. It does that in most caves. Like, it'll be frozen when you enter, and then it'll just start thawing out. That's why I wanted to get the rabbits first, because I was like, well, then I can just harvest it with my hands. I can get the hide with my hands. I don't have to use my hacksaw as much on it. All right, there we go. Let's go outside and see what we got, if we got a chance to make a fire out here.
Have to drop some gear.
We might be able to, but I don't know. Let's see. Can we get a fire started? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Let's do it. Miss Candela, hello, woof. How are you, Miss Candela? I hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a good one. Hello. So good to see you. Thanks for coming on by. That's really bright. That snow's super bright. It blinded me.
That did it.
Alright, so what we're going to do is, because the fire out here is probably not going to last very long, because it's kind of sketchy out here. So we're going to go inside. It's good to see you too. And then we're going to build a fire in here with that fire that we started with the Maglins out there. We'll continue that fun in here with a fire in here. Look at that. I'm doing pretty darn good. So Not too bad anyway. Let's put it that way. We're having fun on the channel still, and the drive-in's going good. Had a really good night last night. And I'll be going out again tonight as well. But driving's going good. I'm doing pretty decent, so everything's kind of coming up roses for me. But no, it's going well. I'm very happy with how things are right now. Let's go ahead and get some water going here. Get some food going there. Yeah, I drive for Lyft. I drive for the local, well, one of the local rideshare services. That's it. That's how I make my living now. Is that and streaming. So those are the ways I make my stuff go on. Hey, Griffin Shale, how's it going? Hello, hello. That's my code for standing. No, actually, I drove one of those ladies the other night. I did drive a lady of the night the other night. So, yeah, I've been unemployed for what, a year and a half now. As far as like having, you know, a 9-to-5 type kind of job. Hey, man, Child Ozzy, how you doing? Let's go. And man, Child Ozzy, how you doing? So yeah, I haven't had a job. I mean, an actual like 9-to-5 job in a while. I lost my job at the end of 2022, and had to, I have to pay rent and stuff, and streaming doesn't make enough for me to do that. So I got my job with the local rideshare service, and it's working out good. I'm very happy with it. So I can actually eat that tomato soup, although I'm not hungry now. So, but we are very, very tired. Very, very tired. So let's do that. There we go. $5 for a can of coffee. It gets worse. I live in than that, as I live in a living estate. Did you find once you got past the first year's fear of not having a job that it started to feel liberated and more carefree? Yeah, at this point, I mean, honestly, Gasbeard, I wasn't even that scared of it in the beginning because I knew I could do it. I just have to, I just have to work. I have to be my own boss and tell myself when I have to get to work and when I have to, do things. That's probably the toughest part. That's the toughest part, is just getting that going on. Oh, by the way, Manchild Aussie, that used to be Cable Surf. That is Cable Surf, is Manchild Aussie. So, oh, we got adverts going on. Well, then we're gonna take a break real quick. Break time. Break time. Well, it's showing another minute. I think your adverts are different than everybody else's. We'll take a little break here for a second. We're just cooking by the fire. But yeah, so yeah, I've been doing that now for about a year, and it's going good. I'm happy with it. I can work as hard as I want when I want, and I can do, I can keep myself going. So, oh, my fire, oh God, my fire burned out and the water's not potable. Oh, that makes me sad. Oh well. That's the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, so I'm having fun with it. I'm still being able to do stuff. I might be moving in with my brother here in a few months. Him and his wife finally got a settlement on the house. Their house that got a tree through it. And then they were able to also sell the house as is to a guy who's going to fix it up and resell it. And so they're going to be able to put money down on another house, but it's going to be pretty. It's going to have some extra room in it. They were seeing if I wanted to move out there with them, and I'm more than willing to do that. So, and that would cut down some of my expenses as well, which would be a good thing. So yeah, I might be moving in with my brother here in a few months. I probably will be. Let's not even say might. I'm going to be moving in with my brother in a few months. So there may be a small hiatus, a small time where I'm not streaming, just because I'm going to be doing moving. All right, should be back from ad breaks now, so we will get back into it. Our fire went out, and we lost ourselves a little bit of stuff here. Let's see. So that's non-potable, and that's non-potable. So both of those are not potable. God dang it! All right, that's fine. I'll just leave the non-potable water here. Okay, let's go ahead and get some sleep. Yeah, it will cut down on both of our expenses. Good internet connection. Oh yeah, my brother said that I can set up the whole internet thing because he knows that's kind of important. He knows that's kind of important for me to have that. So I'm pretty much going to be in charge of getting the internet and everything set up at their new place if need be. So, all right, we'll drink to eat down our tomato soup. We'll eat a few cattails. We're just going to leave the deer hide and the guts here. We'll see if we can gather some more as we go. I'm also just going to leave the, what time of day is it? Okay, it's almost morning. So we're just going to leave the water here as well, this crappy water. 'Cause I don't want that on me. Well, I need to re-register. Oh, no, it's the same area. Same area. I mean, it's just out in Hillsboro where I grew up. Same exact area. There's no need for change. I mean, it just sits like 20 minutes away from Portland, so I'll still be coming out to Portland to drive because that's where most of the rides are. But like last night, I got drug out into Beaverton and I was out there a lot of the night. I even got out to the Hillsboro area for a little while. So I just take the rides wherever they take me. There's lots more rides in Portland though. Lots more rides in Portland than there are out there, especially at the late night hours because Portland has more stuff going on. So. But yeah, no need to re-register anything or do anything different because I can just get right into it. There's another deer out here. And he's got 2.6 kilos of meat on him? What? What? Okay, we're taking his meat, baby. Taking his meat. Taking his hide. I'll be cold, but we're gonna take it anyway. I'm gonna take his guts too. I might just build a fire. If the sun comes out and we actually get nice weather, I might build a fire here. No, it's gonna be foggy. It's going to be foggy, okay. I'll come back and get his guts in a minute. I'm gonna grab the mushrooms here real quick. Be careful out there. Oh, I'm always careful. I have no worries about that. Chances of something happening are very, 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 very low. And ultimately, I have an accelerator, so try something. Let's see how it works out for you. I have an accelerator and the ability to flip a vehicle in 30 seconds if I want to. Not that I would, but I have that ability. Bambity boombity bam. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Will you be my dinner too? Thank you. Yeah, I'm not too worried about stuff. You know, if something happens, it happens. Most everybody, most everybody I drive is just looking to get home or get. Oh shoot, I missed. And survival skills. I'm a pro corner slider. I've seen him drive in truck sim, so you can vouch for that. I have the ability to flip it in a heartbeat. Oh, he was licking his paw.
Atheenon, you bastard! I was just licking my paw. Don't eat me. Okay, you can go.
All right, you go play with your friends. You go play with your friends. I'm gonna let you loose this time, okay? I'm gonna let you loose this one time. Poor little feller. Yeah, my worst risk is somebody getting sick in the car. You know, or you know, some other idiot driver hitting me or something. That's my you know that's my worst fear. I always have my head on a swivel because I'm always worried about some driver, you know, being a ding dong and not, you know, and being out there where they shouldn't be, like on a late night and they're little you know, a little 3 sheets to the wind, and they happen to hit me, you know. That's a bigger concern to me than anything else. That's why when I'm out there driving, I am always looking around. I'm always like, what's going on around me? Situational awareness while you're out there driving at night is the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing you can have. So. Alright, a couple more birch bark. I'm loving it. Loving the sticks, loving the birch bark, loving the rabbits. Not liking the deer so much because I can't do anything to him. So it makes me sad. A little more birch bark for us. I like that they're coming in pairs. That makes it very easy.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much.
Oh, now we're overweight, finally. I was like, I wonder how much we can pick up before it goes, ah, you're overweight now, sucker. And it was just about that much. This would be a great place to build a fire. Get all that cedar wood broken down. That'd be awesome. Nora just became a sponsor. Became a sponsor of the Bear member level. Thank you so much, Nora, for that. I appreciate it very, very much. If we build a fire right here, I might be able to reach both of those, I think. Yeah, I think so. If I build a fire right there, I think I can reach both. And I'm pretty sure there's no chance of a mag lens. I'll check just to see. No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I mean, I could have dared to dream, but I was pretty sure there was no chance of a mag lens fire there. We do not want to use that. I am going to accelerate it, though, because I have an accelerant on me, so why not? We're a little on the chilly side. It'd be good to get us not on the chilly side. We'll throw that cedar and a coal in there and a whole bunch of sticks in there. Alright, throw that and that on there. Hey, Faith, how are you? Hello, hello. Alright, let's go ahead and chop this down. Oh, no! Oh, no! It took too long and it burnt. Oh, man. That was not worth it. Oh, that makes me sad. I burned my meat. Boo. Oh, well, we'll get the other cedar just to say we did it. I forgot it takes an hour and 30. Forgot it takes an hour and 30 minutes with that. Yeah, it took an hour and 30 minutes to get that done up. That makes me sad. That was 2 nice, big, juicy steaks that we just burned on the fire. Question to the audience, and Ath, of course, does the rifle spawn in the far territories? I don't know. That's my unequivocal answer. I have no idea. Because I've never really played with the rifle in the far territories, so I'm not sure. We do need to drink some water. Too bad I don't have that water out here. I don't have that water out here that I need to cook. Oh, that makes me so sad. That would have been our food for all day. That would have been our food for all day. Now instead we have to go harm some poor innocent rabbits. Oh, that one saw me. Oh, I wasn't crouched. Duh. Like, how did he see me? Oh, yeah, you have to crouch. No, I didn't want to... I didn't want to throw my stone. Just chill out, game. Chill out. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be alright. So I'm making I'm trying out making up a challenge for the far territories where I would use the rifle only one time for a moose. Interesting. Okay. That could work. Is it really warm out here right now? It's actually 3 degrees. Let's go grab these guts. Let's go grab these. Hey, Witches Domain, thanks for the lurk there. Hello, hello. How are you today? Having a lurk. Lurking, lurking, lurking. Lurking's always good. It's actually warm out here. We're gonna take both these guts. Because why not? Why not, my friends? There we go. And we didn't even get cold. That's the best part. We didn't get cold, and our fire's still going over there. Crocheting and watching. It's a great day. Yeah, hey, you know, crocheting is a very relaxing activity. I've actually crocheted before. I know that sounds weird, but I have. I've actually crocheted before. My mom was really into crocheting, and she taught me how to do it. I haven't done it for years, so I would have no idea how to do it at this point, because it's been years, probably decades since I crocheted last, but I did learn it at one point. It's quite relaxing. It's one of those activities you can do, and you don't have to, like, you can almost kind of turn your brain off a little bit and just do it. Oh, are you kidding me? Stupid snow, stupid freaking... Very zen, yes. Crocheting, it's what we did before we had television. And we just sit and watch people crochet. That's what we did. We just sat and watched them crochet back in the day. Thought it had something to do with itchy nuts. Hey now. Hey now, that's kind of wild. That's kind of a wild take, but I can see that. I can't crochet or knit, but my grandpa used to win fairs with his crochet work. Oh, I can imagine. Need to catch the shop before closing. All right, Miss Candela. Take care. We'll see you. We'll see you in 30. Go get the shopping done. And be safe out there for sure. But yeah, crocheting is very peaceful. Very peaceful. And by the way, yeah, don't forget you got Twitch Prime out there, so try to get some Christmas gifts done, so I'm not struggling last minute as usual. That's how I usually am, Witch's Domain, is I'm always struggling at the last minute trying to get Christmas stuff done. Old Fart, how you doing, buddy? It's going good today. It's going good. We got about another hour and 45 minutes of Long Dark to go, and then we're gonna do some 7 Days to Die before I go out driving for Lyft tonight, so it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna have fun today. All right, let's start the fire in here. We do have the cedar now, which is awesome. We broke down 2 big cedars out there. I burnt my frickin' meat out there, too. I had 2 huge 1-kilo steaks out there, and I burnt them. I still can't believe I did that. I was like, oh, that'll be good. We'll leave. I was thinking I'd leave those up here. I wasn't even going to really eat them. I was going to leave them up here for later on, for when we came back. I was going to be like, look at that. Look at us planning ahead. But no. I was a big ding-dong. All right, let's get this water. We're going to get this water boiled.
Someone's got to go.
Shh. You got to go. All right, we'll get that boiled. Let's get the meat off this dude. And our hacksaw's getting down there, too. Luckily, we're going to the forge, so we won't need the hacksaw for very much longer. That's gonna be nice. We won't need to use it. I'm old enough to remember the days of polyester hell and the suits my parents purchased for me. That means you're old. "17 minutes till boiled." Okay. Let's see. Do we have a small piece? 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Nice, nice. We got the water now. Let's go ahead and make a... Actually, let's get the rabbit in here. Make a porridge over here. You can repair the hacksaw with the forged toolkit. Well, are you talking about the blue and the red toolkits? Oh yeah, yeah. I just don't have either one, unfortunately. I ain't got them. Oh yeah, let's drop that. The guts and the maple. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a toolkit. I wish I did. I'm going to bed much earlier. Work ahead tomorrow. All right, Mr. Man. If you're heading out, take care. Have a good day. Have a good day at work tomorrow, my friend. I hope things go well for you. Oh, I wish I could put that right there. That would be awesome. We'll put it right there instead. All right. I remember the pants my mom used to wear, and I swore I never would. And look at you now, right? Looking down at your mom pants. Look at you now. Your mom just knew how to be comfortable. That was the thing. They just knew how to be comfortable. It wasn't about fashion. It's about comfortability. Usually a toolkit in the burned out bunkhouse near the forge if you don't find one en route. Okay. I will look there then. Okay, I'm gonna drop that sewing kit here until I find a body that I can put it on. I'm gonna break that torch down. We are gonna need a few more torches then. Oh, well, we have, what, 2, 4, 6, 7 torches? I'd like some better condition ones, but I think we'll be okay. Eat down our porridge. I'm a jeans and t-shirt gal. I do wear a lot of stretchy leggings now. Stretchy leggings are very comfy. I'm not a big fan of the stretchy leggings, but I think they get overworn. But stretchy leggings are very comfy from what I've heard. Okay, so we got the rabbits here. I need to harvest those guys up. Let's see how long we got on this. 12 and 17 minutes. Yeah, let's just get this done. That's my porridge for tomorrow. I've got 2 porridges. Okay, I got 2 porridges for tomorrow. And then let's get a little water in here. Let's just put a liter in there. Let's harvest this dude up. Hey, Klein, how you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hello. Why, hello there. Hello there. How are you, my friend?
Rest soon.
Yeah, I know we need to rest soon. My kitten spotted a housefly under the freezer is now staring at it like it's a mouse hole. Cats are like that. They love that stuff. Okay, we got 16 minutes left on that. Let's grab a torch. Kind of a sucky torch, but that's okay. Let's find a place for our bedroll here. There we go. Okay. Let's break down this branch because it's in my way. I'm not a big shorts person. I wear shorts sometimes, but mostly I wear pants. I don't know what it is about shorts. I'm just not. I don't. For me, shorts just kind of. I don't wear a lot of shorts. I think mainly because I grew up in the country, and in the country, even when it's 90 degrees or 100 degrees out, if you aren't wearing pants while you're working out in the field, you know, it doesn't. I just got used to wearing pants in hot weather, I guess. Maybe that's a better way of putting it, because you don't wear pants out when you're working in the fields that much, and so it was like, well, you know, I just got used to it. I wear jeans pretty much all the time. The only time I wear shorts is like if I'm on vacation, maybe. If I'm on vacation or something like that, then I'll maybe put on a pair of shorts. But my legs are like bright light. They are bright. It's like when I get the legs out, you got to put some shades on. That's how bright it is. You're like, I'm blind. I'm blind. Long pants do reduce mosquito bites, and they were and a lot of the grasses and stuff we were working in out there, Gazbeard. They'd mess you up. You know, you brush against some nettles or something. That stuff can mess you up. Yeah, it is a beacon in the night. Yeah. Yeah, if we ever have a power outage, I just take the pants and I roll them up and and you gotta. I bet you thought I was gonna say I took my pants off. No, I roll my pants legs up, and then you have bright light for the rest of the day. All right. Yeah, I see where I know chat. I know where chat's brain is. I was gonna eat both of these down. It's not like we're gonna starve ourselves. Casper the Ghost. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being Casper. That's fine. Casper was awesome. Casper was awesome. I love Casper the Friendly Ghost back in the day. I used to read Casper the Friendly Ghost and Richie Rich. Back when I was a little boy. I like Casper and Richie Rich. They were always getting always getting up to adventures, you know? All right, we got that. Let's see, where are we at weight-wise? We're good on weight. Got a little coal, a little that, a little this. I got all those birch bark. Let's prepare those up real quick. At my work, we actually had a small contest on who had the palest legs. I won because I grew up in the fields and only ever wore jeans. Yeah, exactly. When you grow up in that sort of a lifestyle, you just don't get a lot of sun on your extremities. Because I mean, when we were working out, you know, doing, you know, buck and bale, doing hay or whatever it was, or even just working in the animal stalls, we would always have pants and long sleeves on. You do that more for your protection than anything else, because there's lots of stuff out there that can bite you, sting you, hurt you. It was like, you know, that's just sort of what you did. Oh wow, look at all those. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at all those mushrooms and rose. I got a couple. Look at all those mushrooms. Ass legs are like a twin fitting for fluorescent lighting. Yes, they kind of are. I'm not gonna lie. You're not that far off. You're not that far off. Okay, that is going to bother me, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna carry that on me because I don't want to see it on the ground. All right, so that's enough for jeans. We got, or for shirts. Oh, we got an ad break coming. Okay, let's go ahead and take a break real quick. There we go. Get the ad break out of the way. Thank you, Gasbeard, for the warning there on it. Oh, but yeah, growing up out there, it's just like, you know, we that's what we had to do. That's what we had to do just to stay safe. I'm gonna grab a drink while we're on break. I'll be right back. Everybody else, get up, stretch, grab a drink. Back in a second. There we go. All right. Yeah, ads are still going on for another like 26 seconds or so. Alrighty. But yeah, so yeah, now and pre-rolls are off for another hour, so that's the one upside, is new people coming in don't have to sit through pre-rolls on the channel, which is always a good thing. I think pre-rolls are a very bad thing, in my opinion. They basically discourage new people from viewing a channel. All right, everybody should be back here pretty quick. All right, let's go. I'm going to try to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need a torch. So let's just suck it up and light one. Come July the 4th. I was actually literally a redneck. Yeah. Well, we didn't know about sunscreen back then. We did sunscreen. Who used sunscreen? Sunscreen was something girls used when they went out on the beach and tried to get a tan. You didn't use sunscreen. We didn't use any sunscreen. Why would we use sunscreen? Come on. That was not even a thing. Oh, look at all that nice coal we got there. Oh, that's beautiful. I had bad hay fever, but when the hay needs to get done, They're fixed for hay fever as long pants and long sleeves. It doesn't help, but you know, yeah. I have a permanent farmer's tan on my arm, no matter how many tank. But this arm here, basically, you can't see it on there, but compared to the rest of my body, I have basically a permanent farmer's tan on this arm. I actually have both my arms. It never goes away. It's year round because I was out in the sun so much when I was younger. Yeah, I'm showing off my guns. Yeah, showing off the guns there. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like I am permanently darker on my arms because I was out in the sun so much when I was younger. It's just what happens. Yeah, people just use clothes and parasols for sun exposure. Yep. Sunscreen only the left arm in the summer because of driving. All right, there we go. How much coal did we end up here with here? We have a bunch. I'm not gonna take it all with me because we have a ton of coal. What do we end up with? 20 coal. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Yep, farmer arms. Farmer arms and white farmer legs. White farmer legs. Alright, so we will leave a little bit of coal here. Actually, you know what? We aren't that heavy. Let's just take it with us. We're just gonna take it with us. We're just taking it all, baby. Taking it all.
I'm not sure I can carry
yeah, that's not gonna work. I didn't know there was a freaking blizzard going on outside. Okay. Well, yeah, that's not gonna really work for us. Actually, it will work for us. I can make my way to the next cave in this blizzard, I bet. Don't try this at home, children. Don't try this at home, kids. It's not the smartest move in the world. First, I'm gonna go over here and grab the couple of cattails that we can get. Yeah, this is not something that I'm a trained professional. Don't try this at home. When I zone back into the cave, Gazbeard, I got a save point, but it doesn't matter. If I die, I die. Oh, we're gonna go up to the little signal hill here. We're gonna go up to the, we're gonna go down to the cave. We're gonna pick some cattails along the way. I know this part of the game better than the back of my hand. The good news is that the storm acts like a torch. There's not going to be any wolves out, so we don't care. We can wander around in the storm if we want to. I'm not going all the way to the forge though until the storm passes. We're just going to go down to the cave that's right above the bear's den, and that's where we're going to chill for a minute and see if we can get the storm to pass there. And if it doesn't, that's fine. We'll be okay. Now there's usually a few pieces of loot up at the tower here. There's a body usually around here too. It's either behind these rocks or it's over on the other side of that fence there. We'll check by the rocks here. See, it used to be that the body here would have a fire striker by it sometimes. If it was like here, it'd have a fire striker, but I don't think it does that anymore. You can get a can opener up here pretty often as well. That's kind of a common spawn up here. Computer's up here. There's the body. Grab a few more feathers. As I was saying, there's sometimes a can opener up here. Sometimes it would be a piece of clothing or something too, but I don't see any today. Yeah, kids, don't try this at home. And then we'll just kind of skate down over here. And if we stay to the left, if we kind of go down here and to the left, we'll go across a little bit of water, but we'll get to a cave. So, Funny summer vacation. Summer vacation for most kids is something to look forward to, but for me, it was haying season, a full day's work. Oh yeah, I did not like summer break. I mean, I liked it okay, but summer break was not let's just do nothing all summer. It was, hey, it's time to get to work. It's time to go out to my aunt and uncle's farm and work for the summer, because they always needed a hand out there. So. Yeah, my summer break growing up out there was not like most summer breaks. It was fun though. I mean, I got to hang with my cousins, and we got to do lots of stuff. We got up to shenanigans. We could go down to the local little store that was out in the country. There's like one store that was out in the country, and the little rural store out there. And we would go there, and we could get root beers and snacks and candies, and we could get candy cigarettes, which was fun. And if for some reason you were able to get your own hay in, you had to go help we helped neighbors, but yeah, we helped neighbors as well. We helped the neighbors out too, so it's different out there these days though. There's not as many people farming their own land as it used to be. Like my aunt and uncle, they're older now, of course, so they don't actually farm their own stuff. They actually have somebody who comes in and they lease the land from them and farm it. I just wanted to check up here real quick, because sometimes there's some maples, birch, and some mushrooms around here sometimes. Nope, don't see any today. Oh, there they are. I saw a mushroom out of the corner of my eye. Out of the corner of my eye, I caught sight of a mushroom. Hello, mushrooms. How are you doing? There's a few sticks and more mushrooms there. More mushrooms up here and a few more sticks. Good thing is we can get a nice roaring fire going in the cave. Although if we can avoid doing a fire right away, I'd like to. I have several hours of preparing mushrooms going. Gaming Charlie, it's going pretty good. We're on our way to the forge here in Forlorn Muskeg. We're just grabbing some mushrooms real quick. And then we're gonna head over to the cave over here. And kind of hole up in the cave and get warm. Prepare up some mushrooms. I will admit I am a little turned around for a second. Yeah, I think it's right up here. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, I found it. It should be right up at the top of this mountain here. The cave should be right there. Because there's always these 3 stumps and mushrooms right around it. Now we're really heavy. This is awesome. We got so much stuff on us. But we'll burn a bunch of this wood. We did our farm, but we hired out as well, as a lot of the people who had farms were old and the kids had city jobs. Yeah. There's the cave right there. It's got 3 more mushrooms to pick. 3 more mushrooms. Look for the trees with the beard moss. Yep. Would you rather have a moose be on Marsh Ridge or at the frozen pond near the exit to Mystery Lake? Honestly, I'd rather have him at Marsh Ridge myself. But that's just me. I like Marsh Ridge. Marsh Ridge is very nice because there's no predators up there. So it makes the experience a lot better. I just came back to the game to see the newest update recently. What are your thoughts on Misery? I think Misery mode should have been a challenge mode, not a actual gameplay mode, in my opinion. I'm not. Misery mode is made for the no one gets out alive crowd. That's all it was made for. Those are the only people that will play it on a regular basis. Is the ones that are bored with Nagoa. Those are the only people that'll actually play it. You know, on a regular thing. Me personally, I've played it a couple of times. No interest in it really. I mean, it has a limited shelf life to me as far as like play wise goes, because I just can't take any risks in it like I can in regular game and actually like try to survive. You have to play pretty formulaically to make your way through it. So it's kind of anti-discovery, you know, moving around. Let's throw another piece of coal, another cedar on there. I didn't want to have to do that, but I had to do that. So for me, it's not what I would ever play on a regular basis. But hey, you know, there's some people out there that will. And I salute them for doing so. But that's the nice thing is, you know, you don't have to play it on any gameplay mode if you don't want to. Speaking of which, how do I reach the new map? I noticed I can't spawn there in the new game. So to reach Sundered Pass, you need to go through, you need to go through, there's two ways to get there. There's a tunnel that leads from Forsaken Airfield to Zone of Contamination. You can get there that way. You can also get there through the Transfer Pass. There's a direct route through Transfer Pass. In my opinion, no one gets out alive is harder than Misery mode. It's just the broken body affliction is the final nail in the coffin for me. It just doesn't. For me, it doesn't really. But that's the thing. That's the reason I'm not a big fan of no one gets out alive. I just don't like the idea of never getting any health back. The anti getting health back thing just kind of is. It's a concept for it's a thing in the game that I'm just not that interested in even bothering playing a game that has no health recovery at all. Let's just do a half a liter. There we go. We can do up a couple more mushrooms. But that being said, you know, like I said, everybody's got to play what they're comfortable with. And there are and I have huge respect for those guys that like really push everything to the limit. Like they like really push all of the boundaries as hard as they can to make it as tough as they can and see how long they can survive. That's pretty cool. And it draws great attention to the game. You know, it gives a lot of attention to the game. You know, I still believe to this day that you know that Long Dark is the hardest survival game out there. No, just hands down. It is the hardest, most non-forgiving survival game in existence. Even with now their cheat death system, I still hold to that. And I think what they've made is great. Because for me, you know, Long Dark's always been about discovering things and finding places I've never been, and I'm still finding places I've never been. Even after close to 7,000 hours of gameplay, I'm still finding new things in the game. And that's exciting to me. That's very cool. Because it gives it that longevity that, you know, a lot of games don't have. And honestly, if all the Long Dark was a story-based survival game, I think it would be a lot less. It would be a lot less than what it is right today. Because all it would be is a story-based survival game. It'd be kind of like you play it once, you go through it, and maybe you go dabble in it again, maybe once or twice. But then there's really not much you can do with it. You know, there's not much you can do with it after that point. Because the story is pretty darn linear as far as that goes. Which is not a bad thing. Stories need to be linear. They need to have a beginning, a middle, an end, a denouement, and all that stuff. They need to have that progression. But it does lend itself less to replayability than an open world game like the Long Dark is right now. Yeah, we're just gonna chill here for tonight. Because we got teas that we're cooking. We got lots of teas that we're cooking. I'm getting all these mushrooms prepared up. Okay, I was stuck in Langston Mine for a while, and I still can't find a gas mask, so maybe I'll go back to Transfer Pass. Yeah, the Langston Mine, the thing I think I find most frustrating with the new zones is they aren't really built. It's what happens when you build survival zones with a story mode in mind. They don't lend themselves to a narrative of you wandering around and just finding stuff. And that to me is just kind of like bothersome. It doesn't lend itself very well to the open world survival that I kind of like and enjoy. Which is okay. I mean, you know, that's my only complaint about the new zones. Is really Forsaken Airfield, Zone of Contamination, and Sundered Pass. They're interesting zones, and I like some of the stuff they've done in them. I really like how Sundered Pass is laid out. I think it's kind of a cool concept. But it doesn't lend itself very well to just like going there and doing a, you know, kind of being, there's nothing there that I'm like, ooh, there's a really cool piece of gear that I want to go to Sundered Pass to get. Unless you're doing the story mode. You know, like Ash Canyon, you know, it has that it factor. It has the technical backpack and the crampons that you can get there. So you're kind of like, ooh, I want to go there so I can get those items. You know, and you know, and Timberwolf Mountain has the summit. So you're like, ooh, I want to go there so I can do the summit run. Even Bleak Inlet, despite how much I'm not a big fan of Bleak Inlet, at least you can be like, ooh, late game I can go to Bleak Inlet and sharpen up all my tools on the milling machine. You know, and it's got a kind of a cool factor to it in that sense. So, but the new zones, they're mainly structured towards the story. You go there to do the story mode. You don't really go there. You don't go to Forsaken Airfield to wander around and go, ooh, I wonder what I'll find over in this corner 15 miles away from any sort of structure that I could ever survive in if a blizzard suddenly hit. Bleak Inlet is good for moose hunting. Yes, Bleak Inlet is very good for moose hunting. That is true. Yes, it has 3 moose that spawn very, very close to each other, which is really cool. Okay, we've cooked up everything else. So yes, it does have that as well, and it has decent fishing in it too. So, if I was gonna pick a zone to fish in, though, I'd probably go with Coastal Highway. Where's our cooking at right now? Oh, we're gonna have cooking for here pretty soon. Get all these teas prepared up. Tegeta, hello, or goodbye, Tegeta. Have fun with the rest of your evening. Take care. Thanks for coming by. Yes, we'll have fun with 7 days to die, for sure. For sure. All right, let's go ahead and throw another stick on there just so we have enough time. Hey, there's cooking 4 right there, boys and girls. That was one of my goals, is to get cooking 4. All right, there we go. We are a little heavy. That's fine. Oh, we're tired. That's why. Are we really that heavy? No, we're only at 41. Yeah, it's just us being tired that's causing that. All right. So even during that blizzard, it was only -1 in here. So I think we're good. I think we're good to sleep. I think we're good to go. If not for the Tembies, Bleak Inlet would be in my top 5 zones. You know, after you get the Timberwolves under control, it's not so bad. But before the Timberwolves are under control, yeah, it's annoying. It's just an annoying pain in the ass. It really is. I always have a problem with exploring because I'm too heavy to climb ropes, and that makes things complicated. Yeah, the weight thing is a big thing, Crimson, but you know, there's ways you can deal with it. You know, the well-fed bonus, of course, is one you can always do. The Moosehide Satchel, the technical backpack. You can get up to 45 kilos of carry weight, and that can really help you out. That can give you a huge boost down the road. So I definitely would say, look, see, I should have left the flour. See, that's one thing. I'm carrying stuff I shouldn't be carrying. I should have left the flour up there. I keep carrying it thinking, well, maybe I'll find some oil somewhere. What does get the Timberwolves under control mean? So basically, if you kill all the Timberwolves, Crimson Raider, except for 1 in the pack, it seems to take longer for them to cycle and respawn. If you kill the entire pack, they respawn rather quickly. But if you leave at least one of them alive, he will always run away from you, and they won't respawn as quickly. Do I have anything else I need to do before we... Okay, so I got nothing else to prepare. I'm not gonna repair any clothing because our knives and hatchets are gonna use up that. I think they take up 1 piece each. Yeah, they take up 1 piece each. And we got 8. It takes 8 metal to make the knife and hatchet, and that'll leave us 3 metal for arrows. And then there's more metal on the way, so we'll get that. Oh, I only have 4 sticks on me. Yeah, you can drop sticks. That's one thing, Crimson, that you can start doing as well, is look through your inventory and see what you have. If you have a lot of sticks, find a place and drop some sticks in it. That you know, like a cave, and be like, hey, I got a place here, I got a lot of sticks I can always come back to. If you got, one thing that will happen a lot of times is like, see, like I'm carrying that ruined sewing kit. I'm just gonna drop that here and leave it. Bye-bye ruined sewing kit. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna break a couple torches down. I'm gonna break a couple torches down here. Turning them into sticks makes them weigh less. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna break down the can opener that I have on me, because the can opener weighs 0.25. A piece of metal, I think, only weighs 0.15. So you can sort of pare down your stuff. Then you can look through and look for duplicates of things that you have. If you have like 5 flares in your inventory, leave some behind. If you have 2 pry bars or 2 pots or two, you know, if you have more than 2 things to cook water in, leave them behind. If you have multiples of tools, leave them behind. You know, find a safe spot where you can leave them, of course, and just leave them behind. If you got 100 teas, never, ever, 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 ever drop any teas that you have, ever. Water is another thing that's always heavy. Leave that all behind, except for like maybe carry like a liter of water at most. Because if you can make another fire, you can make more water, and then you'll never be unhappy if you know, come back and you have water somewhere. And I haven't seen the cougar yet. Yeah, well, the cougar's not in the game right now. They took the cougar out of the game. They removed him from the game, so you will not see the cougar for a while because he has been removed. He's removed. He's gone. They took him out. They put out a hit on the cougar and said no more cougars for you guys. People were getting a little too thirsty. Hey now. But yeah, the cougar was not as well received as they were hoping, and so they removed the cougar from the game. And they'll be bringing him back. You know, they said they'll bring him back, but it's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit before they do. Unfortunately, he just didn't. The mechanics of the cougar were just not what the community was anticipating or wanting. And you know, I've said multiple times, I'm proud of them that they tried something new with it. It just didn't work, and there's nothing wrong with that. I wish more video game developers would take risks with things, take risks with mechanics, and take risks with other things, because that's, you know, some games can get very cookie cutter after a while. And, you know, they all kind of feel the same. They have the same feel, the same look, and that sort of stuff. And it's cool when developers take risks. And sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. But it's neat when the developers take risks on stuff and actually try something different and say, hey, how do you guys think about it? And then, you know... Well, and that's the thing, too, is the mechanic of forcing you to leave an area... I've always hated. I hate that about Cabin Fever. I think that's one of my least favorite. Whoa, that's one of my least favorite things in The Long Dark. Is the mechanic with Cabin Fever that forces you to leave areas. I see plenty of cougars when I'm driving Lyft. Yes, I do. And usually they're pretty drunk cougars too. I drove home this older lady last night who was out partying with her daughter. It's like, sorry, honey, you aren't 20-something anymore. You should not be out partying with your daughter. She's like, I don't understand why my boyfriend doesn't like it. And I'm like, I understand, but I ain't gonna say nothing to you about it. I'm not your daddy. Feels like they rushed the Cougar. Oh yeah, I totally think the same. I think the Cougar was kind of a rush mechanic. So this car here is the one I was talking about. If you go here and jump across to this, nothing can get you over here. Wolves and bears cannot get up here and get you. And that bear's like right in the way. Yeah, I drove this little 23-year-old last night, and she was a little drunk too. She was nice enough though, but she's like, you don't like to get out and party? And I'm like, honey, I partied in my 20s and my 30s. I'm 54 years old. A party for me is a nice warm fire. It's sitting down and enjoying a good show. You know, playing a video game. Going out and playing the stupid club games. That's a young person thing, and that I've done enough of that it's just kind of boring. You know, you do that for a few years and it's exciting, but then it just kind of gets to be all the same. It's just kind of boring. It's not exciting to do it anymore. And of course, you know, being 23, she didn't understand that at all. But you know, young and dumb. You know, that's you know. We've all been there. You know, we've all been there. Okay, so I'm at 44 kilos right now, 44.95. All right, what do I have on me that I can just drop here? Let's drop that book. I'm not gonna read that. If I'm gonna drink, I want to sit down and relax, and I'm still young. Well, and that's the thing, is like, you know, everybody's idea. I think the whole party, the whole party thing is kind of gripped society in a way that's not the best. Everybody wants to party. It's like, you know, you can go party and have fun, but to me, that's not fun. So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. But that's the thing too, is I don't like large groups of people either. Large crowds of people just skeeve me out. So I get in a large group of people, which large to me is 10 or more. A nice sized group is 2 to 3, but getting around 10 or more in a non-structured environment. Now, a game convention, completely different. Tons of people at game conventions, but we're all there for the same purpose. We're all there playing games and having fun, and you play games with a crowd, you know, with a group of 5 to 6 people, and that's it. And also, I have something. I don't know if it's an old age thing or it's just something. I have a hard time. I always actually, even when I was young, I had a hard time with this. I have a hard time in a crowd of people with a lot of background noise. I have a hard time picking out people's individual voices in that group. I can hear. I lose the trees to the forest, basically, and so I can't. I have a hard time understanding what people are saying to me if they're talking to me. This is not the way I want to go. The bear's out here too. That's a scary thing. Oh, is that flat rock? Oh, good. We found the rock. We found the rock. So yeah, for me, large groups of people just don't work very well. Because I just feel like I can't give somebody my attention because I can't hear them. They literally have to like yell to me for me to hear them. I'm like, what'd you say there? And that wasn't even when I was old. That's when I was young too. I couldn't hear them then. I hear their voice, I just can't understand what the hell they're saying. Sorry to change the topic, but what's my goal? Just to survive X number of days? No, our goal... Oh, there's a wolf over there. So basically, right now, Crimson Raider, what I'm doing is every week I'm doing a brand new run on Interloper. Starting in a new zone that we haven't done before. And basically, these ready-to-go guides, I haven't done them for a while. I did them a long time ago when the game was completely different. And there were different spawn points, different loot. And basically, it's just showing, it's giving people an opportunity to see how I survive for the first, like, 3 days worth of gameplay. Because usually each one of these has so far has had three-hour periods. So it's like the first 9 hours of the game. And it's showing people how I survive starting in whatever zone it is. This one we started in Hush River Valley. Now, I do try to, you know, give them an example of doing a forge run, of gathering up some materials, doing a little bit of crafting, just to give people an idea of, hey, you can accomplish this stuff in the first, you know, 19 days of the game. First 19 days of the game, we already have rabbit skin hat and gloves. Well, we found the hat, so that's not a big deal. But we have those, we have the deer skin pants, we've got Mackinac jacket, we've got all of this clothing, we got an improved bedroll, we're making our forge run, you know, and so it's sort of to show people how they can get around and where some of the loot may be in those zones. And the ready to go guides were something I did a long time ago, but it was on a completely different build than what we're doing now. Yeah, like what shelter you can get to first, where you can get to the matches, and they're all on YouTube, yes. Our first start was in Ash Canyon. We did an Ash Canyon start. Then we did a Timberwolf Mountain start, which honestly wasn't a lot different than Ash Canyon start, but we went a different direction with it. And then we did a Forlorn Muskeg start, where we actually spawned in Forlorn Muskeg. And this one's a Hush River Valley start. Next week, on Tuesday, I'll be doing a start in Black Rock. And then we'll be doing a Pleasant Valley start the week after that. Although the Pleasant Valley start's going to be kind of boring. I mean, Pleasant Valley is a great zone for people to start in, though, because it's got a lot of good stuff in it, and it's pretty easy to get around, and there's lots of shelters. And then we'll also be doing a Desolation Point start as well. I don't know if I'm even going to bother doing the starts in the new zones, because, honestly, the new zones is basically get the hell out as fast as you can. Any hint on how to get the ptarmigans? I'm horrible at getting birds. Okay, so pre-bow, before you have the bow, getting the ptarmigans is kind of tough work, me, for Florida. You basically have to throw rocks at them like you do rabbits, and they're a much smaller target, although it seems like the hitbox on them is a little bit bigger. So you don't have to be perfect aim on them, but, and you can only get one of them at a time with rocks. You only get one of them at a time with the rocks, which is kind of sucky, because once you've thrown a rock, all the others of them scatter. The best way to get them is when you finally get a bow and arrow, make yourselves some of the arrows, the fire-hardened arrows at the fire. The fire-hardened arrows don't work against wolves or bears or moose or deer, but they can kill rabbits, and you can kill ptarmigans with them. And the most important thing is, if you miss a ptarmigan with a fire-hardened arrow, they don't run away. They don't know it hit nearby them. Regular arrows, if you miss a ptarmigan, they'll usually fly away. The other way to do it is the boom cans. The boom cans that you get in Blackrock, if you take one of those and throw it in the middle of a ptarmigan group, boom, it explodes. And it kills all the ptarmigans around it. But the fire-hardened arrows are definitely the way to go. And make like 6 fire-hardened arrows. You can take a whole flock of them out and get 4 of them just boom, 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 one right after the other. Hey, look at that. We're actually warm right now. We're actually warm. That's kind of exciting. I'm super thrilled about it. Can't you tell? Hey, Cindy, how you doing? Hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. It's good to see you. But yeah, the boom cans, I've heard, can do it. I've never used them personally, but I've heard that you can take out a whole... You can just sneak right up on them and just throw it right into it. Can you craft the boom cans? You can, but you have to have the recipe, and you only get the recipe once you've found the boom cans in Blackrock. The recipe is not preloaded on your character. You have to go to Blackrock, you have to go into the mine in Blackrock and find a boom can, and then you get the recipe unlocked. Which actually I think is kind of cool. I think that's kind of neat that they don't unlock it for you. You have to unlock it yourself. It's a unique mechanic specific to the boom cans that you have to find a boom can before you can know how to make one. I mean, there's a lot of games that do that, though. Like Green Hell does that, where you have to find certain workstations before you can craft them, and they get added to your book. Survival Fountain of Youth is like that, where you have to find certain items, and once you find a stick, it unlocks recipes. Once you find a rope, it unlocks recipes. Once you find a shell, it unlocks recipes. So basically, every time you unlock recipes with every find that you make. Never knew boom cans existed in the game. Well, if you've not been to Blackrock a lot, you probably wouldn't. And honestly, the boom cans are kind of underwhelming. They put them in the game to scare away timberwolves, and they don't really do a good job at that. You can kill animals with boom cans. You can kill moose and stuff with them if you throw them right in their face. There is a chance you can. Hey, we got a storm lantern. Nice. Oh, shishabai. That's our first storm lantern we got. That's awesome. We got a little more coal here. We've got another piece of metal. I think that'll bring our metal up, which is great. Got some more rose hips, some more cattails. Let's see how we're doing on cattails. What do I got? I got 25. You can occasionally find a boom cam and loot. Yeah, see, on Interloper, I've never seen one in loot anywhere. But maybe on Stalker, Pilgrim, and Voyager you can. The old Muskeg, I went back there yesterday to forge a bunch of arrowheads. Oh yeah, it's a great place. Muskeg is really nice. I actually like the Muskeg quite a bit. I think it's a really decent zone. I know it gets some hatred for the places you can fall in, but I'm like, just avoid those. You know how you don't fall in? You just avoid the places you fall in. I'm gonna light a little fire here, and we're gonna harvest up Mr. Deer, Mrs. Deer here. Yeah, let's put that on there. Yeah, stop playing Interloper so you can find them. You're true. That's true. That's true, General Mom. Stop playing Interloper, and I can find the damn things. Hitting all the bunkers in the regions you can. I'm trying to hit most of the bunkers. We'll definitely hit the bunker here. I'm going to throw a couple pieces of coal on there just because it'll get it warmed up very fast. Now, before you harvest a deer, you always want to pick up the feathers, because this gives you a greater chance of it to basically give you double feathers. Ooh, a kilo and a half? We're taking it. White is all right. Blue, you fall through. It's true. No more rhyming. I mean it. Anybody want a peanut? See, look at that. We got more feathers. So you can sort of dupe your feathers that way a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to burn my meat this time. 24 minutes. I think I can take one gut in 27. There we go. That will not burn it. 3 minutes on the fire will not burn the meat. You can access bunkers without having been to the airport and doing the whole void signal. Can you access them? You cannot access the hatches. There's two different kinds of things. There's prepper caches, which you can access at any time, and then there's actual bunkers. The bunkers are inaccessible unless you fix the radio towers, go there during an aurora with the radio, with the transmitter, and open it up. So they're inaccessible otherwise. Actually, it's only 36 minutes with my hands now. Inconceivable! You keep on using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. A battle of the wits? To the death? I'm in. You fell for one of the greatest blunders. One of which is never get involved in a land war in Asia. And slightly lesser known is never get involved with a Sicilian or never challenge a Sicilian when death is on the line. I switched the cups. Oh, the guy who played Vizzini was awesome. He was awesome. That whole movie was awesome. If you've never seen The Princess Bride, I'm sorry for you. I pray for your soul. You must see The Princess Bride. One of the greatest movies ever made. It's fantastic. From beginning to end. Andre the Giant's in it. It's got monsters and giants. It's got giants, sword fighting, true love. Is this a kissing book? Fred Savage is in it. Oh, it's such a great movie. To the death? No, to the pain. I'm not familiar with that version. Every woman who cries out, "Dear God, what is that thing?" will forever ring in your perfect ears. That is the pain I leave you in. Oh, the Man in Black Montoya fight? Oh, it's just awesome. That was such an amazing fight. I still watch that one today, and I'm just like, wow, that is just so cool. All the stuff they do in it. Their little witty repertoire while they're fighting, you know. Ah, you're using Capital. Ah, but I found out that Tapelli cancels out Capital unless he is a Lipa, which I am. It's just like great. They're just going back and forth and back and forth. What do we got in the locker? Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Wow, not much clothing here. Oh, we got a pry bar. Oh, look, hey, there is a box of matches here. I wonder if that's a secondary alternative spot for the matches. I have never found matches there before. I always find them in the high blind now, but maybe that's a secondary spot for them. Hey, you know, we have a book about fire starting that I think is going to help us start our fire. I ain't going to read it. I never read the fire starting books. I get fire starting up to 5 when it happens. The main thing about fire starting is you want fire starting 3. Those actors actually learned all that left-handed sword play. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. I mean, that was just amazing. That whole movie was just freaking amazing. Okay, we're going to get a few hours of fire on there. Or a couple cedar on. We aren't going to put the coal in there yet. And here's the trick. You don't want to add your coal in right away. You want your fire to slowly build up. Because then you can use the least amount of coal you possibly can. If you can get your fire to 77 degrees centigrade or to 70 degrees centigrade off of just wood... Because now it's at 35. We'll add a little more. We'll add a little more reclaimed. There we go.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Probably because you're tired. The script writer should have got an Oscar for for Life for The Princess Bride. Yeah, they should have. All right, so that water's got 23 minutes. So let's go ahead and add the rest of this reclaimed wood. So here's the trick: if you can get it up to 70 degrees, all you have to do is add 4 pieces of coal, and it'll be perfect. And honestly, I like carrying lots of coal around in the game. 20 minutes there. Let's break that down real quick. Is there books you always keep and read? Yes, I keep the mending books, the fishing books, and the archery books. Those 3 I always read. I read the archery one because you want archery 5. I read the mending one and the fishing one because those are really hard to level up. They're just slow. It's a slow, arduous task of leveling those up. And so I read those just to get them leveled. Because otherwise it just takes forever to level those up. So yes, those ones I always read. Wilderness Kitchen I don't really read either. I want to get my accelerant under here. Thank you. And that also gets us some more wood. Yes, sewing, yes. Is it called mending or is it called sewing in here? It is called mending. Ha-ha! I was right for once. For once I was right. I was right and chat was wrong. Usually chat is right and I am completely wrong. 99. Oh, hey, some trail boots. We already got trail boots. I don't need those. But yes, those are the 3 books I always hang on to, because those ones I find very valuable. Now there is a couple cans of dog food back here. Yum yum. Yes, I'm sure it's delicious. It's dog food. I always thought it odd that you couldn't cook the dog food. You couldn't heat up dog food. I mean, if I was going to eat something and it was dog food, I'd probably want to heat it up. I'd probably want to heat it up. It just seems like cold dog food would just be kind of gross. And at least if it was hot, you know, you could sort of be like, okay, at least I sort of have a hot meal. You're still eating dog food, but, you know. All right, let's see what's in the safe. About 30. Yeah, we'll stop at about 25. Just take it slow from there. 31. 31. And then 40, 50. 31.50. And about 7. Why am I smashing can? Oh, and the ad break's going on. All right, I'm just opening a safe. This is boring. You won't be missing anything. I'll answer Gazbeard's question when he comes back. He's asking, why am I smashing the cans open when I found a can opener? Because I ruined the can opener. Because I tore it apart. I'll tell him that when he comes back. All right, we're just gonna pause here for a second. Got gunpowder. I'll show him what we got in the safe when we come back. But yeah, the main reason I did that, whenever Gazbeard gets back, I'll tell him as well. But the main reason I had to smash the cans open is I ruined the can opener. I have cooking 3, so I lose no calories from smashing cans. If you smash a can, the only thing you lose early in the game is calories, and you don't get the can to cook stuff in. Later in the game, if you smash a can, you don't get the can, but you don't lose any calories. So, ironically, dog food is healthier than a can of human stew, as the laws are stricter for that than human food. I can imagine. I can imagine. All right, are we back now? All right. So, the reason I was smashing them open, Gazbeard, is I broke down my can opener. Because I have cooking 3, I don't need a can opener to smash open cans and not lose calories anymore. All right, so we got those in the safe. We got a can of gunpowder and a soda. So yeah, that's why I did it. Is I don't need it any longer. Now, if it was early game, I'd definitely keep the can opener because I don't want to lose the calories out of the food. But in late game, it's like, yeah, okay, I lose a few calories. So what? Yeah, or late game, it's like, oh, I don't have the can opener. I lose the can, and I already have a pot and stuff, so I don't really care. Okay, so it's at 74. We're gonna put a couple more pieces of reclaimed wood in here, just so we can sleep through the night because we're super duper tired. Get a drink of water. I actually like this plank here. You can reach the bed and the fire at the same place. Actually, I can't reach my pot though. That makes me sad. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I had the stream pause. Okay, so we got out of the safe. We got a can of gunpowder, and we got the Summit soda. Sorry, I forgot to put that back. And I'll have a knife soon, so I won't smash cans anymore. That is true. All right, let's get some sleep. We'll sleep through the night. We got the fire going already, so we'll just sleep here for the night. I do have guts and a hide on me, but I'm actually gonna drop those here. They won't cure in here, but I just don't want the guts and stuff on me. We could take those up to the hatch, and we'll probably do that. We'll probably do that. All right, time to craft, baby. Let's go. Okay, let's drink that soda down that we got. We got sody. There we go. Got some cattails. I ain't gonna starve myself, so we're just gonna eat till we're full. Oh, I can make myself a porridge. I can make one more porridge. Huzzah. Do I not have... Oh, there it is. I was like, wait a second. Do I not have water enough? Make sure you save the blurp to scare wolves. The blurp? The blurb? Alright, let's actually, I'm gonna leave that here. Alright, so the fire's got 2 hours, it's at 80 degrees. So here's the nice thing. Each piece of coal you put on there, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's another 80 degrees because each one gives you 20 degrees of fire. And then you can just put whatever wood you want on it after that. Alright, so we got 10 hours of fire there. Let's go ahead and get, oh, it's gotta get heated up. Slowly heating up. So it'll be at like 150. No, 160 when it's all said and done. And that way, oh, we burping from the soda bubbles. I gotcha. All right, let's go ahead and get the knife or the hatchet crafted up. Ding, ding, ding.
Looks like I survived another night.
We did survive another night. And then let's drink some water. Get the knife crafted up. All right, we got 6 hours left. Okay, so here's where you can sort of double use the fire. When you want to make your arrowheads, you can make arrows and craft water at the same time, which is really super nice. It's really super duper. Gonna eat all these down. There we go. A little more water in my belly. We are a little heavy right now, but that's okay. That's all right. Okay, so we can put some water on here. We can craft up 4 arrowheads. And in the 2 hours that takes, the water will be done. Get the water up. Reload the pot. Do 2 more sets of arrowheads. And this way you can have like 8-10 kilos of water. Do 2 more arrowheads. Got an hour left on the fire. I'm gonna put just a little. I'm gonna put 1 piece of coal on there.
Drink almost anything about now.
We got 7 liters of water. How about that? 2 hours is a match made in heaven. Yes, it is. It is. It's very nice. And then we got 2 more arrowhead sets we can make. Should give us like what, 16 or 20 arrows, something like that. All right. Now the reason I didn't build the fire up a lot is because we are going to now move our fire. I'm gonna move on down the road here. Now this area, even though it looks very bad. Hey, how's it going? How's it going there? Although this area looks really bad, you can build a fire here and it'll never get blown out. It never, ever gets blown out here. So this fire will pretty much just last forever. As long as you can feed it fuel. Which we're going to feed it a whole bunch of coal. That's the other reason I was saving my coal. And then you can put a bedroll down here. By the way, wolves will not attack you in here. This is like an invisible barrier there. Wolves can't go by. We tell the wolves, you shall not pass. Now this is why we brought our maple, our guts, and our birch with us. Is because now we can craft up arrows and a bow and leave here with all the prerequisites to shoot stuff. Plum Bob with a 68-month resub. Thank you, Plum Bob, for that 68 months. I'm doing good. I am doing good. I don't know what your name is, so I'm not sure what your name is, so
for 68 months.
You're undisputed though. Undisputed. I'm just gonna call you undisputed because you don't have a name up there, but I see what your name is on your channel, so you're undisputed. I'm doing good, undisputed. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good one. Thank you for the huge 68 months in a row. Holy crap. That's a lot of months. That is a lot of months, my friend. All right, let's go ahead and eat these cattails. We are going to have to get hunting here soon. Actually, you know what? We do have quite a few large teas. Let's drink some of those down. There we go. There we go. And one more tea for a little extra calories. Yeah, there we are. All right, awesome. Alrighty, so we got that in us. Let's go ahead and get our survival bow going. 6.5 hours sounds good to me.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna.
You'll be fine, buddy. You will be okie dokie. We're gonna be tired, but it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Okay. We got 5 hours left on that. We're gonna drink a couple coffees. This is why I made coffee. I'm even gonna drink this acorn coffee, because why not? Give us a little extra energy. Give us a little extra zing, a little extra spring in our step, you know? Drink 4 coffees. Well, 3 including the acorn. Eat a little bit of cattails. And I'm gonna make arrows as long as we can. In Milton, no, I've not. We didn't do anything in Milton, General Mom. Milton was a pass-through for us right now. We got into Milton and we got out of Milton. Because we had forge runs to do.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Look at us with our bow and arrow. Look at us with our bow and arrow. The thing is though, on this run, we would go back to Milton. Milton would be our final destination. As far as like, that's what we would head back to Milton. We left stuff up there for ourselves. And we need to. Oh no, that's all from Hush River Valley. We spent our first 10 days in Hush River Valley. We spent a lot of time in Hush River Valley. Hey Neil, how you doing? Good evening, Athena. Well, it is here in the UK. Morning for you. Actually, it's 2:20 in the afternoon for me. Well, as I doubt I will ever be good enough to play Loper, I always learn stuff from your streams. Hey, you know, there's a lot of stuff in Interloper that you can take and you can put into whatever gameplay mode you're playing. You know, there are some things that you don't have to do. Like in Interloper, it's very important to get all of your teas and all that stuff made, and to pick all your cattails and all that. So you don't need to do that in other gameplay modes, but it never hurts. It never hurts to do it in other gameplay modes. All right, so we have 2 pry bars. You know what? I'm gonna harvest that down. Get a couple pieces of metal out of it, because why not? There we go. I'm gonna drop the Wilderness Kitchen book. I'm gonna leave those here. Hello, Wilderness Kitchen, you can stay here. I don't need you. And I'm gonna put you in there. I put you in there. We did find a lantern, which was a nice get. We keep the sewing book. We got some arrow shafts left. I'm not super duper tired. Let's go ahead and make another arrow. I mean, I'm tired, but, you know, the day is still young. You know what I'm saying? And we still have arrows to make. Yes, prepper cache bunker time. And then we also need to hunt, but we need to sleep first. So we're gonna drink down some of our large teas, get water and food. But yeah, we have a lot of teas. We got cooking 4 already. Oh, I see something else in my inventory that I do not need.
Time to look for shelter. I'm so tired.
All right. Can I drink one more coffee down? I think I can. No, I'm not thirsty. Okay. Hey, Laka, how you doing? Hello, hello. Playing Loper style on Stalker means you always have resources, and you're always heavy. Yes, you are. It does mean all of that. Min-maxing Pilgrim is a bit sad, though. My favorite gameplay is to have Stalker loot, Stalker or Loper cold, but less challenging predators, because I suck at avoiding wolves and can't shoot straight. Yeah, you know, that the wolves are always... The wolves are always a problem. We're gonna probably run into a wolf heading up here to the prepper cache too. So, but we have 9 arrows on us now, which is great. That's all the birch we brought. Do I have more arrowheads though? Yeah, I got 7 more arrowheads. So we made what, 16 arrowheads? So not too bad. Oh, my hiding guts. Gosh dang it. Yeah, we gotta go back for those. I forgot about them. You're right. That's really gonna bring the wolves to the yard though. Damn right. It's better than y'all's. Another custom game. No. Nope. Nope. An Aurora's coming on. I'm tired, and I can't walk fast, so no. No. We're not doing it. Did I grab my pot? Yes, I got my pot. And we're gonna face a wolf up here. If the guts are just gonna rot a little. It's fine. They'll be okay. Yeah, you can hear the Aurora noises already. And I hear a wolf over here. Yep, he's right there. He's not a full-blown Aurora wolf yet, but he will be soon. Yeah, see, he was turning Aurora right there. You heard that? That was him becoming an Aurora wolf. That was him becoming an Aurora wolf. We are not letting him do that. No. Bad doggy. I booped him on the nose. Bad doggy boy. I didn't make any fire-hardened arrows. There's a couple regrets I have. I didn't make any fire-hardened arrows. Do you get badges with perks by doing challenges? By doing the challenges in the game? I don't know if you get badges or not for doing those. I know you don't get them for custom mode. But I'm not sure on the challenges. I don't think the challenges count towards badges. I want to say they don't, but I may be wrong on that. I think you only get the badges by playing the actual game modes. You know, Pilgrim, Voyager, Stalker, Interloper, Misery. And I don't even know if Misery gives you badges, to be honest. I mean, most people that are playing Misery probably have all their badges already anyway. I'm turning Aurora. Aurora. I really think so. I think I'm turning Aurora. I think I'm turning Aurora. I really think so. I just watched Hadrian have his latest Misery run ended by the same wolf as the last run. Seems remarkably laid back about it. Oh yeah, Hadrian's always... Hadrian's just one of the most chill dudes out there, Neil. Hadrian is just a chill dude overall.
I need to drop something.
And no more problems of stuff disappearing in the prepper bunker? I don't think so, no. This is a good sized bunker. By the way, these are always random as far as what they look like. This one doesn't have anything in it though. It actually has some stuff. It has some tinder in it, and it's got a box in it. How you doing, Lightning Cloud? Hope you're having a good day, my friend. We've got a deer out there we can harvest in the morning for food. We're getting low on food though. Food's becoming an issue. Feng Shui, how you doing? Hello. No badges in custom. Seems wrong. Yeah, that's the thing. I've always thought that too, Neil. I get it from the standpoint that they were probably like, well, we don't want people to set it so easy and then just spam badges. But honestly, can the game get any easier than Pilgrim when it comes down to it? I mean, if you want to just go play on Pilgrim and get the badges, you can do that. You know, you can get like, you know, any of the badges on Pilgrim pretty easily. So it's not like that's gonna ruin the game. So I don't understand why they've never had badges available on custom mode. That just, maybe it may have something to do with programming, that there have to be certain elements in place for the badges to accumulate whatever it is, accumulate the time or accumulate the progression towards it. And maybe there's so many factors with a custom game that they couldn't get it to calculate all those factors in or something. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know why they don't do that. It seems logical that they could. Just grabbing a little wood. A little morning wood. Yeah, I went there.
Drop any of this gear.
Yeah, I went there. I sort of want... Well, I want to get that deer first because he's got food on him. Yeah, you know, that's the thing is, like, Pilgrim is a great way to start. Voyager as well. Just to learn the maps and things. Any new updates from the game? No, nothing new. Nothing new in the last couple weeks. Gotta go. I have a commitment. I'll see you on Saturday. All right, Kenneth. See you Saturday, bud. Have a good one. I like the badge that means you gain skill quickers from books. Anything to get cooking and archery to 5 better is good for me. Yeah, that badge is not a bad one. It's just that I don't find it super useful because there's only a few books that I read on Interloper. And I can skill up pretty much everything on Interloper pretty quick. If I really want to try. We could have had a Maglin's fire. I didn't need to waste a match. I wasted a freaking match, boys and girls. I'm so embarrassed. I wasted a match. Let's throw Cole on there too. Bye-bye. There we go. Cole in. Hey, Atheenon, did you see the video talking about all the toxicity in the forums and the devs not being able to take criticisms? Any thoughts? The toxicity in the forums and the devs not being able to take criticism. I didn't see that. I mean, is that what, on YouTube or something? No, I didn't see that. I mean, you know, devs generally, I mean, and I get it. It's their baby. It's hard when you criticize someone's baby. They don't like that. I get that. I mean, you know, I think that criticism is good, toxicity is bad, and that's what you mainly see on a lot of the forums. It's just people going, "You suck. You should just do this, and you should just do that." And it's like, okay, go ahead and make a game yourself. Okay, if you're so good at making games, make a game yourself, and see how it goes. I would never dare. I wouldn't try to make a game. I'd suck at making a game. But I've been banned for suggesting new ideas or criticizing some of the bugs or features in the game. Oh, from the forums? Well, it's their forum. They can ban or let through anything they want. You know? And honestly, if somebody's being an a-hole, they have every right to ban them. Now, if they're just giving them a suggestion or something, I don't see why they would ban somebody for that. But, you know, I guess it probably comes down to how the suggestion is offered up, too. I mean, I've seen suggestions from people that are like, you know, they aren't really, they're not being helpful. So I can sort of get it, I guess. All right, Wolves, we're ready for you now, buddies. We got your number now, my friends. I mean, it's sad to see people who, and honestly, I don't want to say, I don't want to say that. I think devs need to listen less to forums. I think devs need to listen less to people. I think they need to listen to some stuff, but I think they need to listen less to certain things. And they got to understand that people who are critical of something are generally going to post about it. People who are happy about things generally don't get on forums and post how happy they are about something. And so everything on a forum needs to be taken with a grain of salt. Because honestly, you're seeing the people who are very upset about things. Yeah, I forgot the fire hardened arrows again. I realized that when I left the fire. You can, by the way, do that. You can protect yourself behind a torch, which is really nice. See how I did that? So torches are not completely useless once you get the bow. It makes hunting wolves a lot easier. So if you're having trouble with the wolves, or your aim is crappy, or you don't like shooting at them when they're running right at you, drop it to, drop that right in there. Get yourself a little torch action. It'll work just dandy. It'll work just dandy. I'm gonna make a little fire here because I feel like it. And I'm gonna use the accelerant, the gunpowder, because I'm never gonna use the gunpowder. A lot of people have been upset about the progress of updates, but equally it seems Hinterland has stretched themselves quite thin by splitting the game into 3 different modes. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is like, you gotta understand that Hinterland, the story mode is its own separate thing now. And honestly, I think that was a good move on their part. I think splitting the story mode off was a really good move. I think that was a smart thing to do. Because there's just, the game is too big to and it would always happen that when they brought out a new part of the story mode, it would break things in the game. And I'm sure that was a very frustrating thing, is they'd always have to sort of double check everything they were doing in the game, because if they did it in story mode, it could break stuff in the regular game and vice versa. So I think that was a smart move on their part to break it apart like that. The DLC, I think the implementation, I think the way I think they should not have sold a DLC. I think they should have called it like a season pass. And these are the things that are on the roadmap for the season pass. Because DLC tends to mean, in a lot of people's minds, that they're gonna buy something that's already complete. And the DLC, the Tales from the Far Territory is not complete in any way, shape, or form. So to label it as a DLC was kind of not misleading, but I think it gave people the wrong idea of what they were getting into. So I think if they had named it differently, it would have probably been better if they had named it what it actually is, which is more like a season pass of new gameplay mechanics and new stuff. And that would have also made it so they didn't have to, like, conform to a certain time scale. Because let's be honest, Hinterland is not a AAA studio. They are a very small studio. They're bigger now than they ever have been, but they are a small studio, and they have limited resources to do stuff. And so they move at a slower pace than AAA. Heck, AAA studios move at a glacial pace sometimes. And Hinterland is smaller than most AAA studios by a huge magnitude. So I knew from the get-go they probably weren't going to get everything out in a year. I knew that was probably not going to happen. That was a pipe dream to have that occurring. How was my trip to GameCon? Oh, the game convention was awesome. I loved it. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here and see if I can find that toolkit. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like they need to stop listening. They need to understand that a majority of players of this game are not the hardcore people that are making all the comments on the forums. A majority of the players of this game love the open worldness. We love the aspect of exploring, the aspect of discovery, the aspect of finding things all around the world. We are not in it for the hardcore Nagoa type play. That's what 95% of the people will never even touch that. 95% of the people will never even touch Interloper on a regular basis. They'll maybe try Interloper once and go, yeah, that's not for me. But it's one of those things where you can hound a studio for certain things, but unfortunately, studios will work at their own pace regardless, and you being an a-hole online to them is not going to change anything. I mean, you can be as big a jerk online to them as you want, and it's not going to change. It's not going to make them any faster. I mean, like I've said before, other than the Cougar, which was kind of which honestly I'm proud of them for trying something new. The Cougar was a mistake. It didn't work very well. But Hinterland's never really let me down as far as, like, you know, fixing bugs, taking care of problems, bringing us new content. I mean, God, from the year 2017 when I started playing this game to 2021, end of 2021 when Tales was introduced, the game doubled in size. I never paid another cent for the game. I never had to buy anything to update the game. I got free updates for so long on The Long Dark. Free updates for like 5 years. So it's like, I don't know. I just don't see the point in hounding them as a studio. They seem to, they do a good job. They always give us great new stuff. I don't really see the point in it, I guess. I'm not being a shill for them. You guys, if anybody's watched my channel for long enough, you know how heavily I've criticized the Timberwolves. You know how heavily, how non-misery mode excited I am. I'm not excited by misery mode at all. Misery mode doesn't hold any interest for me at all. I'm just kind of like, it's there. So, you know, I have my criticisms as well, but I don't let that color my, you know, relationship with Hinterland or with Raphael or their dev team or anything like that. It's like, hey, you guys are trying stuff. I appreciate 98% of everything they put out. I mean, you know, I have my criticisms of the new zones. I think they're more of a story. They're more story-based than anything else. I just got a gas canister. What do the special recipes do? They do different things, Legend. Some of the recipes, like the meat pies, they give you extra carry weight for a short amount of time. I think for 3 hours, you get to carry around extra 3 kilos of gear. The other recipes give you back health. Other recipes give you extra stamina. Other recipes will give you some other benefits. So every recipe is a little bit different. I remember how you took the piss out of the first Deathwalker Halloween event when you had hundreds of rounds of ammo in your backpack. I was a little bit annoyed. That was right. I mean, that honestly, that was not their fault. They had just released the revolver, and oh hey, look, there's a practical gunsmithing book which we can't use. Yes, I did get my hiding guts. But yeah, I was a little bit annoyed by that, I will say. And that torch is ruined. Can we make a mag? Can we just get a mag lens fire going real quick so I can light my torch again? We can. Okay, let's just do that. But yeah, I mean, I was a little annoyed by that. That's why we wrote a big old message at the end, and all the ammunition that I had that I could not use on anything. We wrote a big message to Hinterland asking them why no gun. That's it. That's just a simple message. I wasn't mad about it. It just was a little annoying. Just a little annoying. Let's go ahead and use that instead, because that gives us a 95% chance of getting the fire started. But yes, I grabbed my hide and my guts, and now have 3 hides and 6 guts on me. So very smelly. But yeah, I mean, I don't see it being very productive to try to, you know, just bash Hinterland for stuff. I mean, it doesn't help them. They're working on it. I know they're working on it. I mean, they're trying things out, and not everything you try out is always going to be a hit. I think that some mistakes were made along the way. I think they could have given a little bit more play testing. Yeah, I didn't see the toolkit here, by the way. I think they could have given a little more play testing to the misery mode and let us give them some actual like development feedback on it, because the way it's implemented, I'm not very happy with. I think they could have given us a little more developmental. They could have given us a little more play testing with the Cougar, and we could have given them some development feedback on that. But they weren't really looking for that, and that is fine. They, when like Hadrian said in his video the other day, by the time we were playtesting Misery and we could mess around with the Cougar a little bit, those were already sort of things that were, they had sort of got a majority of the development done. They were mainly looking for a little bit of feedback on it. And they were basically looking just to get our impressions of it. Because we play a lot of Long Dark, and they were just looking kind of for some feedback, and they took a little bit of constructive feedback. They changed the name of a couple of the afflictions, they tweaked a couple of the afflictions a little bit, but it wasn't anything. Pretty much the Misery mode you see now is what we were playing when they let us play test it. There's not a lot of difference between it, which is fine. I mean that's fine. I understand as a developer they were mainly looking to get us some, get some information from us about it. Oh yeah, well, oh, so Rusty, I've proposed, and I proposed this since I saw the Cougar initially on videos and stuff, and sort of understood how he worked. I've always thought the Cougar should be a creature that we could not interact with right away. He would basically like stalk us, and then maybe 15 seconds before he actually attacks, we'll see him come around. He'll basically kind of appear. We'll finally get a first look at him. Sort of build that fear factor in where you have the music come in and stuff, and so there's always the tenseness going on that he could, and then like right before he appears, there's like a I don't know, a signal music, or the music intensifies or something, and then he attacks, and you get like maybe 15 seconds to try to do something, to try to shoot him or do something to him. Basically you get one shot, and make him as tough as the moose if you want to. Make him like moose tough, where the moose, he'll take one hit to kill. You cannot kill him in one shot. You have to take multiple shots at him to kill him, or you have to kill him in one shot and he doesn't bleed out. But if you miss him, if you don't kill him that first time around, then he attacks you and you go through the pain and stuff, and then you can try to hit him and try to take him out when you get back up. The implementation of him just wasn't that great. I think they could have done a lot better. And I'm hoping that when they bring him back out, it will be better. Yeah. Well, and the whole after effect of getting pounced on was just so disorienting. It just, I understand they want it to be a little disorienting, but it's such a disorienting almost cutscene where you're getting up and you really can't do anything because the game won't let you do anything. The game physically will not allow you to do anything. And for those people out there who are like, well, you can just avoid the Cougar, it's like, well, yeah, but that's not the point of the game. I think the Cougar mechanic of chasing you out of a zone is kind of stupid. I don't think that's a good mechanic. Forcing people to leave zones is kind of goofy. But the same thing I think the same thing about Cabin Fever. I think Cabin Fever is kind of goofy too. I think Cabin Fever is just a bad idea overall. Let's eat some cattails down. The run's going pretty good. We got our forge run done. We got our bow and arrow. We're set to go. I'm still that heavy. Okay, we're just gonna drop a couple sticks. Actually, let's turn a stick into tinder plugs. Well, yeah, back in the day, they actually had an actual like physical leaderboard for the game, and people were just padding their numbers by sitting in a house after killing a bear, sitting in the house just starving themselves during the day, eating one piece of bear meat to sleep through the night, and then doing the same thing the following day. So they basically were basically wanting to. Oh, and then I just pick up 2 sticks right after that. What a goober I am. So they basically put cabin fever in to kind of get rid of that. Yeah, I think the idea of the cougar den is really cool. I think that's a really neat aspect to it. So, you know, and I think that would be cool if, like, there was only a couple cougar dens in the entire game. And the cougar would only spawn in those zones, and you'd have to find the cougar den, and then you'd have to destroy the cougar den to lure the cougar out. See, now, wouldn't that be an interesting way to play it? Where the cougar is kind of a reclusive animal, but you mess with his den, if you throw the boom cans into his den and destroy the den, then the cougar's like, now I'm coming after you. And then he would start stalking you. See, it would be sort of almost a scripted event where you would force the cougar's hand, and the cougar would try to avoid you otherwise, but to get the cougar to, to get the gear from the cougar, you have to sort of lure the cougar out by taking out his den, which would be a multi-step process. You would have to go, to Blackrock, get the boom cans, get the recipe, make boom cans, find the zone that he's in, find the zone that the cougar's den is in, and maybe have 2 or 3 zones that have cougar dens in them. Go destroy his den, and then he would actually then he would actually come after you did that, and then you kill the cougar, you go back to his den, you find a baby kitten like Earthy said, and you get to keep him. I'd like a kitty cat in the game. Bear at 10 o'clock. There's a log over there. There's a stone over there. I don't see the bear anywhere. I mean, that would have been cool. I mean, and again, when the cougar attacks you, it's going to be bad. It's not going to be easy. You're going to get maybe 1 shot at the cougar. Like, you just be walking along and the cougar's music is going because the cougar's pissed at you and he's hunting you down. And you're walking along and all of a sudden the music intensifies. Like, we're walking here. And the music just builds. And we're like, oh shit, oh crap, where is he? And we look around, we see him over there, we're like, oh god, and we get 1 shot off at him as he's charging us. And boom, that's it. That would be super cool. That would have been a cool mechanic. And make him like the moose. Make him as tough as the moose. Honestly, I think the bear should be a 1-shot, 1-kill. I don't think the bear should be able to bleed out. Bears generally have very, very thick fur. There was a reason that people back in the day, when they were in the wild, wild west, basically had like ginormous elephant guns and shotguns and stuff, because you couldn't just shoot a bear and have it go down easy. Bears didn't go down easy. Bears went down very hard because they were very resistant to gunfire and stuff like that. Because not only do they have all that fur, but they got a big layer of fat on them too. Bears are beefy little buggers. I'm gonna get a little captain in me. What does the recipes like Lily's pancakes do? Lily's pancakes just give you food. That one just gives you a lot of food. It doesn't really do anything. It has no special benefits. It just is another food item that you can craft with syrup. 'Cause I don't think Lily's pancakes do anything. We'll look when we get inside the cave over here.
Not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Good lord. Yeah, a lot of the higher level recipes will help you with cabin fever. They give you a bonus against certain afflictions. They heal you, give you max stamina, give you max condition. They'll give you more max condition. Sort of. There's some of the recipes that give you a boost your max condition, sort of like the little blue bar you see there, due to us having well fed. You can get a little bit more. There's also another one that there's a couple of the pies that will give you the weight carry, of course. There's a couple pies that give you essentially an herbal tea. It's like half an herbal tea. So you get better rest for 3 hours instead of 6 hours. And then there's a few other things. To be honest, in Interloper, I really don't craft a lot of the recipes. It's a lot of, it's more of a goo-gaw that's kind of a neat little thing to have, but it doesn't really help your gameplay a lot due to the fact that most of them take a lot of ingredients that are a little harder to get or that are pretty limited, and the benefits just aren't that great for Interloper players for the most part. Now there is the Prepper's Pie recipe. I do really like that one because that gives you 25 health back immediately. The moment you eat it, you get 25 health back if you eat the whole thing. So the Prepper's Pie recipe is definitely worth doing. But again, that takes a lot of stuff. You have to have acorn grounds. You have to have mushrooms. You have to have burdock root. You have to have flour. You have to have oil. Or no, you don't have to have flour. I think it's salt. It's either salt or... Yeah, there's a whole bunch of ingredients you have to make it work. And so it's kind of... It's one of those where it's kind of hard to justify making a lot of the recipes because all of them are like that. You have to have 2 different kinds of fish and flour and oil, and usually I just make the weight carry pies, the venison, rabbit, and ptarmigan pies. I'll usually make ptarmigan meat into broth if I can, because broth is really nice. It doesn't smell and it lets you carry a lot of calories in it. So I'll usually make those, and that's about it. And then I'll save my acorns and my burdock root for Prepper Pie if I ever can find it. Because usually on a long run, I'll find the Prepper's Pie recipe. The Prepper's Pie recipe is the hardest one to find of all the recipes. All the other recipes that you have to find, the other 8, are all in specific locations and specific locales. They may move around a little bit as far as where they are in that locale. Like like the Lily's pancake recipe, you saw me struggle with finding that yesterday, and that one moves around in that house, but it's always in the Grey Mother's house. It's always in there. So you're always going to find it in there. It's just where am I going to find it at? But the Prepper's Pie recipe is unique because there's 9 prepper bunkers in the game that are always in the game. They always spawn on every difficulty level. And in one of those 9 bunkers is the recipe. And you never know which one it's going to be in. It could be in any of the zones. It could be in any of them. So you have to look through all the, you can get really lucky and find it early, or it could take you all 9 bunkers to find it. On Interloper, it's only in one of those bunkers, and we have an ad break right now. Hold on. It's only in one of those bunkers, and that bunker on Interloper will have a tool
No power in the verse can
and the
stop
recipe.
me.
It'll have a tool and the recipe, and that's it. Now on Stalker, Pilgrim, and Voyager, there's 3 bunkers that will be fully stocked. There's an ammo bunker, a medicine bunker, and a food bunker. And you'll always find it in the food bunker. They brought in canned ham, but no recipe for that. They missed with that one. Tomato soup and ham sandwich. Yum. That would be good. That'd be good. Yeah, whenever Twitch hits me up with the ad break now, I'm kind of chilling. We're just kind of chilling. The ad break just started. We got about a minute to go. Ugh. And we are going to be switching over games here, boys and girls. It is almost 3 o'clock. That is our switch time. We'll be switching over and playing a little 7 Days to Die for a few minutes here. So we will be switching over and doing that. And then I'm going out and driving again tonight. I actually have a good deal now. I got a challenge going on where I'll get another $185 if I get 55 rides this weekend. So that's going to be nice. You can make bannock bread. Yeah, you can make bannock, so why not? Why not be able to make a ham sandwich? They totally missed the boat on that, General Mom. And not only a ham sandwich, but a fried, like a toasted ham sandwich. You get the bannock done, you put it together with the ham, and you put it back in the pan, and you get a toasted ham sandwich. Yum. Yummy, yum, yum, yums. Yeah, everybody else has got about 15 seconds to go. There we go. 12, 10, 11. We'll be back for the badverts here in a second. So as I was saying before the badverts came around, on Interloper, you only have those 3 bunkers. You only have the 1 bunker out of the 9 that's going to have a tool and the recipe in it. On every other difficulty, you'll get 3 fully stocked bunkers, but the recipe only appears in the food bunker. And you can tell the food bunker because it'll have a whole bunch more extra foodie type stuff in it. The ammo bunker, or the munitions bunker, will have more weapon stuff in it. The medicine bunker, of course, will have more medicine stuff in it, more bandages and pills and stuff like that. So, that's how it sort of works with that. And so the Prepper's Pie recipe, though, by far is my favorite recipe in the entire game. I do like these pies here. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I gotta make it to this cave. We're really smelly, and I'm probably gonna draw the bear over here if I don't go over here a little quicker. But the animal pies I like a lot. I do like that a lot. Wild boar would be nice to add. Nasty if you upset them, otherwise harmless when you pass them. But damn good eating. Yeah, have them sort of be have them be one of those animals that is only aggressive if you're aggressive first. I like that kind of an idea for an animal. Because other games have that, like Medieval Dynasty has that, where there's animals that are aggressive, there's animals that are passive, and then there's animals that are non-aggressive as long as you don't attack them. Like the foxes and the lynx and the badgers and stuff. They won't attack you if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. So you just walk by them and you go, I'm not gonna bother you. Yeah, but yeah, like wild boar would be cool. Yeah, a neutral animal. Yeah. Neutral till you piss them off. Yeah, neutral till you piss them off. Once you piss them off, it's all over. You're toast at that point. See, what I'd like to see too is I'd like to see in the custom mode, I'd like to see a way to make all animals make most animals non-bleed out. Make like wolves and bears and moose all so they don't bleed out. You have to kill them in one shot or they just run away with your arrows. I think that'd be kind of cool if you could change the toughness of animals. I think that'd be really cool. Because honestly, I think bears should be totally a one shot. You have to kill it in one shot. They shouldn't be able to bleed them out. What about a Wolverine? Wolverines would be awesome. What about a Deadpool? We could have a Deadpool Wolverine crossover in Long Dark. It'd make lots of money. But yeah, Wolverine would be cool in the game. I've always thought that it'd be really neat to have a expanded trapping system in the game. Isn't Thin Ice a Deadpool? It is, actually. I think it'd be great to have an expanded trapping system in the game. Where you can... Wolverines from Red Dawn, yeah, Wolverines. Where you could actually skill up your trapping, and you start with like a basic like rock trap that can capture birds for you. You'll get some feathers and a little bit of meat from it. And then as you skill up, as you trap more animals, you can start trapping, maybe you start with birds and rabbits or something, or maybe start with just rabbits. But as you skill up your trapping, you can start making traps for better animals. Not animals you'll ever be able to hunt. You can never hunt these animals. These are trap-only animals. So you could trap badgers, beavers, foxes. You could trap lots of small mammals that you normally can't hunt because you'll never see them. Because let's be honest, most animals in the wild, you're never just gonna walk on top of them. Most animals in the wild are pretty scared of humans. And you're not gonna, if you're just wandering out in the woods, you're not gonna see a lot of animals. There's animals all around you, but you're never gonna see them because they're gonna be hidden. Well, and see, that's the thing. That's the thing is there's so many things that you could make in the game like that, Honora. Like you could make snares. You could make larger deadfalls with like cedar or fir. You could make you know, pit traps. You know, there could be maybe like a mechanic for you to dig in the snow and make a pit trap that you could trap a little larger animal in. You know, it wouldn't affect any animals that are currently in the game, but you could check on the traps and you could just see after a few days if you've actually been able to trap anything. I think that would be a very cool game mechanic. It would be interesting. It would give people something else, another way to get food. Of course, there would be the detractors who would be like, "Oh, you're making the game easier now."
Stop me.
Which, as you develop a game, of course, it's always going to become easier. A pit trap, yeah, Wabajank. A pit trap, you know, you dig a little pit, you put some spikes in the bottom of it, you cover it up with some leaves or something, or a little bit of cloth, and maybe cover it with a little snow, and then you come back and check on it in a couple days, see if you got anything. Totally would work. They'd have to put like a shovel or something in the game, but that'd be cool. Well, you know, details, Wabajank. With details. Maybe you have to build a fire by it, you know? Maybe they give us a pickaxe and we can pickaxe our way into it. Details. Sharpen some of those 100 plus sticks you always have. Yes, yeah, I can sit in a cave and sharpen sticks all night. All right, well, boys and girls, this is going to bring an end to our Hush River Valley start. Next week on Tuesday, because I'm taking Monday off to take my mom to a wedding. Next week on Tuesday, we will be starting a brand new start in Blackrock. We're going to be starting our Blackrock start, which is going to be crazy because Blackrock is a crazy place to start in. Oh, I forgot I got these boots and stuff. I can tear all those apart. If we were to continue this run, I would go back up into Milton. We would search all of Milton. We'd get the stem, all that stuff. And then I'd probably head over to Mystery Lake and on from there into Pleasant Valley, up to Timberwolf Mountain and Summit, go into Ash Canyon, and then down into Coastal Highway, maybe do a second forge run into Desolation Point, because we'd be able to do that at that point and get some more arrowheads. I mean, we still have a lot of arrowheads on us. We still have what, 7 arrowheads on us at this point. But that's our first what, 23 days. You know, we did a good job. It went really well. We spawned in Hush River. We actually spent our first 11 days in Hush River itself. 11 days. We were able to survive in Hush River with no weapons, no tools, well, other than the ones we found. And then we went into Milton. We came down and we forged on day, what? Day 21? Yeah, forged on day 21, 22. And now we'd be heading back up to Milton and having fun. But yeah, we'll leave this file open though. This file's going to be here if we want to come back to it at some point and play again. But we have this other file. Oops, not resume. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to show you the other files we already have. We already have a file for Blackrock. Got a Blackrock start and a Pleasant Valley start. And so that's going to be next week, and Pleasant Valley is going to be 2 weeks from now. We do have our Forlorn, our Timberwolf Mountain, and our Ash Canyon start. Those all ended about the same length, about 21 days. I think Ash Canyon was about as long as 24 days. We're at the Carter Hydro Dam environs right now. So there we go. Then we got our big run. This is our one that's in Sundered Pass right now at 679 days. We have our Endless Night run, which I may return to Endless Night at some point. I found that run to be getting a little boring, to be honest. It's getting a little boring for me. Our Far Territory run, we got that one. That's at 240 days. I don't even remember where we're at on that one. We got our Low Health run. The Low Health run, that was the one that we did where we basically set it so we only get health back on very low conditions. 25-day HRV. I don't know what that one is. That's interesting. 100 days in Pleasant Valley. There was a 100 days in Pleasant Valley one that we did. We lived 100 days in Pleasant Valley. Then we got our HRV start. We got a couple other starts here. Miss Go Getter. I don't even know what that one is. There's a revolver one. That was a custom revolver. Or no, that was one we actually. That's actually an interloper. Oh, that's an old file. Hold on a second. I just want to see here.
Slow me down.
Yeah, that's an old interloper that we actually have a revolver on. Oh, that's an oldie but a goodie. That's an oldie but a goodie that we actually had a revolver on. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's an old file. I might try running that one again. I like the aspect of having a revolver on Interloper. I think it's a cool thing, and I wish you could do that. We might start a gunloper at some point again too. We might start another gunloper at some point in Nora. Just turn on the revolvers and rifles and see what happens. All right, well, thank you everybody on the YouTube side for coming through and hanging out with us. We are going to do a little bit of 7 Days to Die, so come back in about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to take a potty break real quick, get a little more water, and then I will be back. So thank you everybody on the YouTube side for coming by. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, maybe become a member of the channel. Hit that join button. It's only $3 a month. You can be a basic level member of the channel and support my streaming through that. I appreciate that very much, each and every one of you. And I'll see you hopefully for some 7 days. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. All right, and then for those of us